as you think, bro. That's not funny as you think. My cats are just like to be scared for seconds. Like my 2 cats is sleeping in my fucking nearby. One is in my bag. One is in here. Up in my. What the fuck am I fucking saying? Okay, let's go. We already have been started. If I was not wrong, we already have been started. From browser. Twitch.
They look like the team to beat. Their team play has been excellent throughout this tournament. Whenever a round goes wrong, the individuals have won pretty much every time. I cannot say there has been a team who has tested G2 yet. And I think the biggest question for Sentinels is, are they in the same league? Can they actually challenge this G2 team? Or are they going to make a run all the way to the America's Trophy and Bangkok?
It's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Let's go ahead and bring out their opponents.
Just quit, motherfucker! No one's saying, bro, I'm a fucking gangster, bro. I'm fucking to see you.
Now, let's bring out their opponents. Fighting for a spot at Masters Bangkok. Sentinels!
And you can hear the crowd for the Sentinels. Most definitely the fan favorite squad. A lot of people love this team, but I mean, there's one team that don't love them on the other side of the stage is G2, and they're looking to shut this one down as soon as they can. You heard Zelsis as well saying, I don't think G2 is the best team in the world, and maybe America's, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he'll try and prove that he's the best coming up into this game right here. Look, from Sentinels, it's been a little bit more inconsistent compared to G2 on the other side. Sentinels are going to have to come in. They're going to show they put in a lot of work this week and bring their absolute A game if they want to take down the team that's faced them down on the other side.
That game against Loud was just so close. It came down to the heroics, to clutches, to come out on top. They have a lot of really interesting ideas. They're on the cutting edge of the meta with the Yoru, with the Vise, with the Tejo. But I think the question is always going to go back to implementation and if they are at the same level of G2 in terms of their team play.
Yeah, and honestly, we're going to be looking at, you know, we've seen Jogamo and Zekken mirror Jet matchups before. We've seen mirror Raze matchups. Don't think we've ever seen the mirror Yoru matchup. And you know with a pool like this, we're going to be seeing some Yoru.
Very possible. There's your series layout. Abyss, Pearl, and Fracture if necessary. Mimi, what do you make of this?
Yeah, I think Abyss is going to be interesting. My biggest question is how Sentinels are going to crack Leaf on the chamber. They've only shown that map once thus far, but he was an absolute menace in main when they were on their defensive side. So many resources had to get put into dealing with that one guy. And on top of that, they're playing double Senti as well with the Vise in the mix. It's a very difficult comp to navigate through.
Yeah, genuinely, I think that G2 has the best read on the meta of teams in Americas at the moment. They've got some patterns you can look at, sure, like how Leaf is going to approach that mid space on attack, right? Very slow in his play, but ultimately what it means is there's very few gaps to try and punish G2 in a massive way, even if you are looking at those tendencies. This team is very reserved in a way where they don't leave themselves open to a lot of avenues of attack.
We haven't seen Sentinels on this map yet in kickoff, so there's still questions there. But for G2, going back to that same comp, or
everything
is
having
that
started
different?
already.
Were they playing the Vise before?
We're starting out on
Abyss.
Abyss, yes, yeah. I'm almost positive.
Excuse me, I was trolling with that one. It is
Yeah.
the same exact composition being ran through with that double initiator look, and this is a very classic Abyss comp on the other side for Sentinels.
We are already okay.
As old as they come right here, honestly. It's hard, right? Because you can absolutely make it work, but I feel like the flexibility that you're sort of provided with the different teleports that G2 have and the sort of opening up for Leaf to take the fights he wants to take on the chamber.
Problem.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's going to be a big problem to have to deal with.
First time we're going to get to see Zekken on the Jet this stage. He's been playing so much of the Yoru of the Raze, but this is back to a classic agent for him.
Well, folks, Masters Bangkok is on the lines. Let's go ahead and get this banger started.
Okay, let's go. Everyone just make some fucking noise.
This is over. And why?
We need to hear the fucking noise. Let's go, you fucking ass, bro.
It just about doesn't get any better than this, folks. Just like Golden Boy said, the winner of this match will have one of those guaranteed spots at Masters Bangkok. And of course, it's two of our biggest rivals here, not only domestically, but worldwide. If you think back to NG2 as a European org, these guys are going to throw down some strong opinions also expressed about one another's approach to the game, Wyatt.
Definitely.
Who are qualifying here? There's going to be a grand final.
From these two organizations, all types of different rosters, never think it's a time, bro.
Never.
Okay.
But you know, really, we haven't seen these two cores play against each other all that much. I'm excited to see them go at it, everything on the line.
Start for Samsung, much start, folks. Load up fast with Samsung SSDs into the pistol with G2 starting on this attack side. And SEN Opta. And Circle here through mid. They've already got bang positioned.
Very low.
What was that door? So
Liv is playing in the A main section.
aware
Okay.
that G2
Everything is going to be perfect. Okay.
overload this part of the map.
He's so nervous.
We haven't gotten to see a whole lot of...
As I said,
oh my God, a
I
shock
see there's
actually
no
connects
fucking escape for
with
it.
that
There's
spam
no
damage
hell
as
fucking
well.
escape.
First blood from Trent and
Oh,
Leaf
yes,
with the
sir.
second.
Again with
the
that
duo
Leaf.
that has been just unreal for G2 up until this point.
SEN go exploring there in mid after that first kill comes out. And obviously from that upper catwalk, it's an easy pick off for Leaf.
The second gonna be
With the
big. John
headhunter.
Hashby with low,
Second
like,
has been the
very low
hero. We've heard the
HP.
word heroics thrown around by G2. They're softly referring to this guy on your screen.
What is that dart?
Jackson has been incredible. Will he have to do that again in a series like this, Jorg? Such him down early though.
What it down?
No value there off that Sheriff. Settles down to 2 and frankly White have been picked apart one by one.
So we get an early taste of, oh, well, Jonah in a bit of trouble,
That was
but
a big throw.
all things considered, this should be fine unless Bang able to pick up a second here.
Deltas is still at large as well. He's got to make something happen from here though, and kind of gave the game away earlier. Was given a stay of execution as for some reason Jonah couldn't
Zelsis is not
connect.
making 1 versus 3.
But Zelsis is having the same
Zelsis
kind
is
of
not
yips.
making 1 versus 3.
Getting Valen but down to 48. In the post plant, mind you. Means Zelsis here can try and save some faces, but that's about all we can expect from a round like this. First point, Joe plays off his own flash.
I'll
That's a
fucking
pistol
bet.
for G2.
Really clean fight towards mid, straight off the jump. Sentinels, we haven't seen them on this map yet. You know, I was expecting maybe a Vice coming into this because Zelsis has played so much of it, but they opt for
The double controller.
Yeah, the double controller, which definitely offers a lot of help for controlling mid. Given the sight lines are so long, it's tough to try and push up either on defense or attack. We'll have to see what they exactly intend on doing with it, though. G2 off to a hot start. At the moment, they've played 4 maps, won all of them really with ease.
They're really leaning into this idea of John QT as their initiator. He's on the Sova on this map. After playing nothing but Tejo all kickoff. And there's a push by Sentinels out of the A site. G2, though, very much elsewhere.
Yeah, can't be mad at them going for the gamble. That's where Leaf was last time, so perhaps hoping if he's
Spike
there again on that
blinded.
solo lurk containing A, they could have caught him by pushing really deep.
Oh,
but not the case.
Leave!
The dead, but Leaf is going to remediate that.
Leave!
Puts him back to bed. Zek at least is able to get 1. And he will be set up here, of course, over towards that link.
Yeah, and pretty standard to have your Sentinel be one of the players that just retains a Ghost, maybe a Sheriff into that second round, be a bit more active with the lurk, trying to find kills. And if there's one thing Leaf's been, it's active in the lurk situations.
Trent, beautifully done. The higher ADR, KPR as well than any other state or tournament last year. Trent is really coming alive right now.
I remember back in the olden days when Trent was the hot upcoming star in Americas when the guard debuted way back when. Has just been consistent for them now and essentially a veteran at this point. Years of competing, but at the moment, really reaching a new peak.
What a battle, by the way. John QT and Valen, who come from the same graduating class, right? Think back, the Guard, M80, these two incredible IGL prospects coming out of North America.
My cats are getting
Their record
fucked!
head-to-head, by the way, 5 for Valen, 4 for John QT. This is a battle of the masterminds.
Outlaw in the hands of Leaf will have, well, 1-2 targets actually that could get one shot. Second.
Oh my god,
Shot
Jago
doesn't
would
connect
do
onto
like
Johnson,
that?
though. That would have been a one-shot kill.
On that note, probably the first time we've seen Zekin
Oh,
on the
140
jet
have been attacked!
through the entirety of kickoff as well. It's been all Yoru, and obviously a little bit of Raze on split
Is that
earlier.
a fucking wall bang? Something maybe crazy, bro.
Okay, Narrate has the TP away from that aftershock here, so no presence towards the coast side. He'll still be set up decently for this though.
Leaf deals with that drone. As Trent picks up the orb, G2 known to be one of those teams
Characteristically
that,
slow.
yeah, they like to take their time on that attack side. They'll work the map. They want to give IGL Valen as many options as possible, figure out which side is weakest, and then go into one of their full executes where their timings on the utility have just been sublime.
G2 are waiting for much of that util to cycle back up now. Fault line is once more available for Jonah P. We saw that off the rip at the start of the round. Jorgamo here's got some ground to cover, of course, with a stinger in hand. He'd like to make that effective, and Narrate's playing close here.
Oh, he tried his best.
Will secure it.
Narrate tried his
well
best.
Truly off the side, but this Sova util may light the way for SEN, as they've got second tucked up here, nice and close.
Spike going to be planted. Zekin outlaw for the retake.
Oh,
going to be challenging to try and
that.
find a kill unless someone from G2 over pushes.
John could have been
pushing
tagged,
doesn't seem
bro.
like that's going to occur whatsoever. They're playing back just to spam the spike on cliffside.
Yep, strictly into those post-plant positions, leaving Jorgamo to cause problems up close.
Oh my god! Not a bonus round.
Situation from a long
Not a
way
fucking
away.
bonus
Will bring
round.
Celsius
Oh
down,
hell
and
fuck, bro.
SEN don't have any options.
They
Frankly, the
fucked up.
rotate
They
over to
fucked
upper
up.
was fairly late for them anyway.
They fucked up.
So they're going to pack it in for this round, hold on to the rifles.
Absolutely flattened in the bonus round. It's just slow, patient excellence from G2. I love how they deal with that repush back out of the Nebula to take down Narrate, who was already on such low HP. He was feeling pressure to try and be a bit more aggro. Bang needs to save that rifle, and he will. Oh, well, timing is a little off there from Trenton.
Okay.
You hate to see that. Broken ankles. And the rest of his body, really. It's about a 700-foot drop.
Fortunately, after such a powerful bonus round, money not a huge issue there for G2. But Jorge walks up there through that dark cover. Narrate loses out to the stinger.
Yaga.
And the post-plant position's
That
very
was a good
comfortable for
happiness,
G2.
like, if you guys are playing
Slowly
VCT,
pulled off of that
something
site, behind that Astra's smoke. And we're good to go. So, tech pause here.
I tech
Coming up
pause!
close, we've got a mild audio issue
tech
down there on the
pause!
stage, so we'll
Hold
have that
back.
addressed in
Who
just a
made that
moment.
fucking tick post?
But if you want to
It's
look
getting
towards the
issue
SEN
right
camp,
here.
there's not a whole lot to say about these first
Getting
couple
a
of
fucking
rounds,
issue
Wyatt.
right here.
No, certainly
Show me.
not. They've struggled to get some kills on the board too. They've
Oh,
only got
okay,
4
bang.
total at the moment.
No
3
problem.
rounds in. So they're going to
No
be
problem.
lacking
Make
in
it up,
all
make it
orbs.
up.
That's going to be even better for G2 to start to snowball. They have a comp that has really powerful ultimates when you have the Breach in the mix for the Rolling Thunder, the Dimensional Drift from Jaw, and they have a Hunter's Fury active when we get back into this. Danger for Sentinels looming early on for the G2 map pick. A map where we saw them handle Cloud9 with relative ease in their debut match.
3-0.
And
G2
already,
is making
frankly,
a winning.
Leaf on that G2 side had a great
We
start to
didn't
this
saw
game.
any form
Still seeing that chamber
from
that he's been able to
second.
make work. It was so
John
funny
Curie
hearing
didn't make
the
a
initial
call
conversations
as
about
an
whether or not he
ideal.
should play chamber here in VCT.
Joe
It's Grims,
Gomo
he
is
was getting
feeling
bullied. Then he sort of said to
from
Valens, like,
fucking
man,
Euro
I don't know if
flashes.
this is going to work. Like, I'm struggling to have impact here. Valens like, hey, once you get on stage, once you get on that 5 ping, trust me, you're going to cook. He trusted his IGL. He brought Chamber in for that debut game, of course, and G2 looked sick.
Yeah, he is.
Which monitor are they fucking using?
He's definitely been cooking. You could say that, given he's the statistical leader in essentially every single category in the tournament at the moment. The least kills he's put up on a map at 20. Utter dominance, and it's looked effortless as well.
And you want to talk about heroics and how maybe Sentinels have really lent on Zekin to be a huge impact player. I've got to say, G2 have plenty of those candidates waiting in the wings to step up should they need them. Let's talk about your boy Zelsis, though. He had a little bit to say about facing his old teammate Leaf, so let us listen in.
Playing Leaf is always fun just because I consider him a very annoying younger brother. Like, we're always talking, we're always hanging out. We were on a team before, and I feel like we just have like a level of respect plus friendship with each other. And he's honestly just one of the best players to touch this game. I think he's been like that since he started playing this game. So it's just, I mean, it's just always fun and interesting to play against him because you never know what's gonna happen, and you never know if he's gonna go plus 40 or, you know, his scoreline or whatnot, but yeah.
Only positive things to say about Leaf, and I think the one that for me is poignant is he feels like he's one of the best players to touch the game, and I think that Leaf's now in a position that he really gets to demonstrate that. He's got such a cohesive unit to work through in G2 who have kept so much of this roster together for quite some time now. And the dividends for that dedication, Wyatt, I believe, are starting to really show this year.
Leaf really has consistently been one of the best Americas players for years. Back to when we were pre-VCT and it was still called Challengers, when he was with Cloud9. He's been on these teams that have always been at the top, but just fall short, like G2 getting second twice last year in Stage 1, Stage 2 finals. On Cloud9, they would just run through teams in the regular season, but fall short in the playoffs.
For no
If
reason.
there were ever a time for this G2 team to break through that glass ceiling, get a trophy, it's now. It's with Jaw in the roster, the new X Factor. All right, we're on the full buy. What can SEN do? They had a couple rifles saved.
And looking all that great for them, of course, after the bonus for G2 went so well for that attack side. Can they make a dent, SEN? A pretty labored push out of 8.
Okay.
Commitment.
There was a pop flash into a recon to try to find an early advantage with
That's
the
crazy.
bad buy that they're on. Doesn't manifest
Make
itself,
them
and in the
flash.
meantime, you had Trent over towards B. He
After
expended his
that,
drone. He's
they
trying to
cannot
draw
read
attention,
your
but
fucking,
often
like,
not. Center still stacked up towards
Yeah.
Neither John nor Zelsis
Crazy.
have good weaponry to work with. This is bad. And Bang was the one actually with the rifle. Crossing to try and pick that up could be dangerous, but Zelsis is able to get there. So the rifle is still in someone's hands, but a huge first pick and leaf. Okay, I was worried he might not be done, but Zekin finally gets himself into the game here.
a late trade, but much needed for SEN. Zekin weak, throws the rifle over to John Cutie, a smart little micro decision. Unfortunately for him, nowhere near the Blade Storm, so he'll be stuck on the Classic. Does Zelsis want to fight this though or get out?
He's got no choice, no option. Fault line's going to force him out of the action now. Ajorg scrambling over container. And he's been the one, the tip of the spear so far, to push those smokes and take those fights. It was against Narrate earlier. This time, though, he's going to allow Zelsis to stew for a time in security. There might be a crossfire set up here by Valor, so they're ready to work this angle together. But Flash comes in, Valor and Jorg, there they are. Hunter's Fury also feels extraneous at this point. Comfortable round here for G2, and the last of those SEN rifles are torn out of their hands.
Just picture perfect crossfire set up by G2 after getting into the site. It's again that patience on display from them after the initial fight. They don't try to re-clear back into A main too fast. They allow that Outlaw to pay off by slowing the pace of the game. You know, that's something that they've been doing a lot. Prioritizing Leaf getting a scoped weapon on attack. Dare I say, I think Leaf is probably doing more, or rather buying into those scoped weapons, playing with the Outlaw and Op more in total than I've really ever seen him do in the past.
And maybe even, you know, I mean, who else will come close so far in kickoff? Maybe Digizine. Someone else who's really trying to buy into that weapon. He did drop it that last round, but of course, we can upgrade to an operator here.
Sentinels calling the timeout. Kaplan trying to fix things early before the game gets completely out of hand. Again, we have to pay attention to the snowball that G2 are on in regard to the ultimates, because SEN were lacking in kills. They were lacking in getting orbs. So as we head into this next one, G2, they're on the cusp of a couple. The Dimensional Drift one off.
And just briefly taking a look ahead, if Sentinels can't get something going here on this map, they've got to rely on their Pearl map pick, which is look great for them in fairness, but I mean, G2 took us there once and looked stunning. So there's no guarantee that they can even the series up here. They must find some traction on this defense side of Abyss.
Now this is going to be, should be the toughest test for this G2 squad so far. They've been going against better and better opponents as time has gone on. It started with the 2-0 versus C9, and then Leviathan, a 2-0 versus them.
You guys didn't listen to
This has to be the real test for them.
Where's this?
Get back into this out of the timeout. What has Kaplan cooked up for them?
Where's this up?
Might get another early pop off a flash on the A side of the map for SEN.
Where's this up?
Looks like they're going to give it up here. And a smoke placed pretty far forward by Narrate over to B. So Jorgamo's going to have this orb.
Yeah, gets them the Dimensional Drift, prioritizing the ultimates. Again, it's that snowball that they're on economically with the orbs.
Oh my god. Op is going from mid. Op is going from mid.
An engagement against Leaf, but
hit back.
we'll have to see.
This is the same spot that Narrate was tested in by Jorg walking up at the Stinger a couple of rounds ago. He's elsewhere though. He's made his way all the way down mid. It might look to wrap around here. Emerge at a pretty dangerous timing here for SEN. He should spot John over there. He's going to be forced off by a fault line. Here comes Jorg.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sentinels is inside B. They've all now got to peer in from the extremities. And once again, G2 can fall back to these post-plant positions after Trent sticks it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay.
On the rotate as well. That is so intelligent from the new G2 star. Their one off-season change.
And SEN have to just drag themselves here onto the site. They've cleared it at least with a 0 point. They have some information, but Leaf will be waiting on this. Oh, an opportunity to strike, but Zekin is waiting, and he held the line. Now, things get a bit more even.
Ooh!
Spray down. Trent's going to have a crack in there, or at least light them up here.
Ooh!
But Zekin plants his feet instead. Jorg, though, coming from behind. Zelsis isn't ready for it. The third for Jorg, and now the would be enough to shake the Yoru. Jorg with 4, and G2 cannot be stopped.
Jaw is just too good. He is the X factor for this team. The reason we're looking for them to have finally, you know, push things over the top. This roster is just so good.
They got 4K.
All 5 players.
Man, that guy put in some mileage last round.
Right here, this moment, that flash into the fault line. Look at how it leaves Nere on an island, and then that snappy shot. Teleports back to mid, cuts off Bang on the
RGX was so fucking good to be played at that moment, bro. You can't feel the fucking power.
This guy is so different.
Zen got completely exposed in that round. And now, of course, we go back to take some humble pie. Just the pistols to work with now. Bladestorm for Zek, and any edge that Sen could possibly get in a round like this. Any way to keep a lid on the economy.
They've gone back to the well of push A main. Try and find an opening there, which hasn't worked so far. Zekin spotted by the drone, and he's going to be on the run.
Trenton's just ready for it. Playing in a safe proximity. Clearing with the R drone, and Sen re-explore immediately back into A main. They are adamant back into their pistol value, such that Zekin even extends to get some damage on Trent.
Okay.
And G2 don't like what they see. Now they take control of mid for the attackers.
46 hedge with Brent.
Again, it's slow from G2. They want to get that information around the map. They know that there's got to be, I mean, minimum 2, probably 3 players fighting for a main, so they gather up B. But Sentinels kind of beating them to the punch. They've got rotates here. Can they try and get in for Nere?
John is playing from upper instead of Link this time. Nare's going to get hit
Oh
with
my
all of
God,
the util
a
here.
double
He is
stun from
stunned.
Nere.
For the foreseeable future, and Jorg emerges another double. Zekin with the Bladestorm desperately trying to even the odds. But this is oppressive from G2.
The fundamentals on G2 have been lights out. This is the 5th
Where
map
is
in a
the
row on
fucking
this tournament.
flash? If
Where
Jet
you
is
never
getting
spot a
injured,
situation
you need to
where
give a fucking
player
flash,
is pushed
man.
forward and there isn't that second player
There
behind him
is
ready
no
to
Jet
trade.
live use.
They are
Without the
always
fucking
there for
thing.
each other. Jaw presses forward, then you have Trent fighting next to him. This transfer spray onto Zekin.
Oh my God,
Really
look at the
able to find
fucking
that kill
FPS
to
was
give
so fucking
Sentinels any
close to
amount
be
of
a seal like
chance.
that thing. Damn.
Is that code for he's in there?
Okay, bro, everything is fine. Come on,
6-0
bro, come
here
on,
for
come
G2.
on. We can make
Once again,
this.
Sentinels back to the buy. A Cosmic Divide here, then set up by
Ooh,
Fallon.
after Cosmic Divide, he made that.
Gives G2
Oh!
Was that from Zekin?
Okay.
Godly reaction time.
They need him to come to life like that. Leaf
Smoke,
immediate
where's
try
the
not to
smoke?
narrate though.
We didn't have any smoke.
Did G2
They
try
didn't
and
have
slow
any
it down?
smoke.
They're trying to give Leaf some time to work the map.
No
Zekin
smokes
is
gameplay
weary.
here.
They've gambled the A site. This triplet of Sentinels
Okay.
able to finally
Winnable.
nullify
Winnable.
Jorgamo's impact.
Winnable.
Trent here is
Winnable.
a lone wolf over towards A main as Leaf is still meandering his way up the top of mid.
And you've got to
Winnable.
imagine at some point Leaf is just going to wander into this crosshair of Zekin. He can't sit in top mid forever.
Zekin is patient. Has a real good feel for this.
Oh! He missed that?
Has another option, another chance perhaps, and Zelsis ends up getting taken down. So Leaf still takes his pound of flesh. Pinged out here though, 40 seconds left in the round. The spike is over towards A main. This would be Herculean for Leaf. Even for him, it might be asking too much.
He had a buy, he had everything.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that's unreal! Bang gets hit with the trademark there. Easy to spray him down, he was slowed.
That was a good guard.
But again, up
That was
against the
actually
odds,
very
Leaf
good
will
goal.
finally Sen City get the lights turned on.
Feels like they either found or are just trying to force confidence in that round. But I want to see that from Zekin. He really has been the key to success for Sentinels. Like Leaf said in that interview before the game, he feels that this team is relying on heroics. The hero has been Zekin. He comes up with that lovely first kill.
Everything is
Brick by
perfect.
Brick is right. Been a
Woo!
very
Let's go.
lackluster start here for Sentinels so far, but now something a little bit more to hang your hat on.
A technical
Again, we saw the
game,
replay there from
hell.
Zekin a couple of times, realizing that he has to take action there. Otherwise, they get stifled, choked out by a Cosmic Divide that would allow G2 to take so much of the map. It was important that he intervened in that situation. We also see Zelsis go more active over towards the A main. Took a kill of his own. And once again, ironing out just a minor audio issue here. Sentinels, of course, know they have a bit of a climb. G2 have been flawless, though, in so many of these rounds. And again, that was a round I'd pin on Heroics to some degree from Sentinels. Are the fundamentals going to be there in a long series against their arch nemesis?
There was a cool attempt at that split A hit from G2. The Cosmic Divide, purpose to just cut off Zekken on that angle. So him swinging through it, pretty mad, but G2, they've got to feel like that's just not going to come because it is so reckless in a way that it is the perfect timing to do it.
And we're talking about a team last year in VCT who didn't really have the highest of expectations, I think, for them. I mean, fans in general. We saw them had a slower start to the year, but it wasn't long before we realized that G2 were a real, legitimate threat. But they walk out of the year, like you mentioned, with 2 of those second place finishes in Stage 1, Stage 2 respectively. So not able to hoist a domestic trophy, let alone really strike deep into one of those international events. I think their champions finish left something to be desired for them, falling out in 7th to 8th place. Seeing Sentinels, of course, they did 4th. Leviathan above them even. So in terms of our Americas delegates, G2 are still looking to really sit on the throne internationally.
And that is the expectation from their fans, from the general community. I mean, common sentiment is they are the best team in Americas right now. And a lot of people are arguing that they're the best team in the world heading into Masters if they do make it there, which is the expectation. This team has looked fantastic, and it's just come from 2 roster changes and even role swaps over time. You know, when you're talking about at the beginning of last year, Leaf was playing duelists, and he was putting up numbers. He was always giving them against like 20+ kills on every map that this guy finds. But that just wasn't the right role for the team. And then when they swapped him over to the Sentinel, which he had some history playing on Cloud9 back in the day, that's when things really started to heat up for the team, when things began to click. And then you bring in Jaw, world champion, and all of a sudden, this team should just have gone completely over the top in regard to skill. The IGLing from Val, I mean, has been great for years. Like, this team are expected to be the best we've got.
Our audio issues are ironed out, folks, so we are moments away from jumping into round number 8 of this first map of our upper finals. That's right, winner will go to the grand finals. Winner will qualify for Masters Bangkok. So far, G2 have a healthy 5-round lead. Sentinels, though, with a big buy into this round. Cosmic Divide and Null Command at their disposal.
They know where the second op is at, and there's a tour de force. Might get that operator battle as Jaws up through mid with the dimensional drift. We saw him get so much value with this last time they tried to go for the B execute. He knows Zekken and John have both retreated.
Surely John has to be ready for this. Jorgamo, in fact, just chooses to emerge from a smoke. Here comes G2 straight up on his B side.
Everything
Fakes a good crash forward, so Sen might think he's in that nebula that he's staring at right now. Pop flash out!
He's able to turn it for a time, but it's overwhelming pressure from the local round. Zelsis with the classic. Okay. Able to find that kill as Zekken gets a rifle instead. Here's an Null Command. They're going to try and flood out together, but Jonah...
Oh my god, oh my...
Dirty! Valen? Question mark? We'll let that one slide. 3 versus 1 here for Bang, who is belated in arriving at the site, but have lined up for him somewhat. He'll only take the 1.
Oh my god, nerves at the end there. Bang was on such a long rotate that they thought he must have been coming from the flank from their spawn side. He had a real opportunity to get 2 kills there. I think this flash just went completely awry from Zelsis. It blinded, yeah, all 3 of his or that was a counter flash. I can't know for sure.
There was no assist from the flashing player, so I don't think so.
I think the KO flash going too high. Regardless, all of Sentinels blinded up. Poor Nere, this has been a miserable start for him.
He's the one that's been getting so much of that attention up on that B side. Jorg just coming out of nowhere, usually just finding him first somehow, or getting hit with every piece of util in the book and being stunned by the time his foes came calling.
Right, this time, Jaw getting so deep on mid, pushed all the way up. That's just a clone. All good. Second, so fast out of B. This is Sen changing the pace.
Still, that Rolling Thunder is actually headed over towards Tower on the A side of the map, but G2 are definitely gearing up to push through that smoke in A main. Hunter's Fury now being deployed by John. Narrate gets his first of the game. He's in it, folks. Able to find that share of purchase on Jorgamo. This is Sen here with only 2 hero rifles in the round, holding their own. But now G2 are really going to come to call on this A side. An opportunity for Jonah P. Only going to find the one as Zels is really selling the bundle. I'm not going to lie. He is quite good at marketing this classic. That is a ridiculous
that was very good. That was very good.
Push off the B
that was a very good.
Zekin.
That was very good. Genuinely, that was very good.
Flank timing from Zekin is perfect. Into narrate. Prepared for Jaw to have pushed up top mid. Gets the shot off with the sheriff. Finally on the board, as you mentioned. That was a crucial kill to pick up as well. I mean, imagine if Jaw finds one there and then is that presence, the backstab, while the sight hit comes in from the front. Crucial kill.
Any of these people?
Let's go!
Yeah, there was a good recon in there as well from John. First time playing Sova in this tournament. It's been all Tejo, like you said before. And there were some question marks about his role swap when we came into this season due to performances from SEN in the off-season. It was weird to see him on the initiator when you're bringing in narrate. But we'll see if he can find success on all of the important initiator agents to play. Jaw, does he wander into this?
Oh my god, what a timing! What a timing, bro!
He cannot take the shot, Jordan.
God.
Probably knows exactly what he avoided. And G2 have found two big openers. That one on Zelsis is going to hurt.
And narrate in this same horrendous situation. He feels the grip closing on him from all angles. He has to choose a fight somewhere because he knows the wrap is coming in.
He was on a clock. He would have been shot in the back of the head had he not chosen to go forward. But either way, the odds were not in his favor. And SEN, just after a round like that, again, which I would pin on Heroics quite happily, they're again put in such an oppressive scenario.
And that is why narrate has struggled so far and has 10 deaths at the moment. It's because G2 have been so good at wrapping around him, trying to anchor on the B site. He has been put in extremely tough situations. It's not like he's just having a bad game right now. G2 are just really exploiting the setup on that site. There needs to be an adjustment from SEN.
They're running out of time in this half, Wyatt. That's the issue. Enough money to still have a full buy in this next round. But again, we are headed into round number 11, and they have only those 2 rounds to their name. Jonah P trying to dot his I's, cross his T's, but Bang is waiting for him. Okay. Not too shabby. You'll notice that G2 aren't exactly swimming in gold coffers.
Still worth going for the hunt, though, with the state of the money that they've got. I mean, Jaw is lights out at the moment.
Magnetic.
One of the things I was thinking about coming into this game,
I can't believe it either.
when we're doing this duelist comparison, is that Jaw hasn't actually needed to be the guy.
Oh my god, Degan is getting pissed off. Degan is getting fucking pissed off. I swear, Degan is getting pissed off right now. Who the fuck picked this map? Who the fuck picked that map, bro?
Performance where he's fragging out, putting up the big numbers. They just have not actually needed him to do that yet. He is turning up right now, though.
And again, you know, we might have expected seeing Sentinels of what they've played so far, Wyatt, to bring Yoru into a map like this as well. And they, alongside G2, have been proponents of, you know, moving in that direction of the double initiator Yoru setup. But instead, some SEN come out with a slightly more classic look, in fact, even foregoing that second initiator.
I just want to see what is the tense.
When did they initially pause? Was it 4-0? Yeah, it was 4-0. It was either 4-0 or 5-0.
Was it 4 or 5? Okay.
Foregoing that second initiator. Go for a double controller set.
This time out right now.
I think
X200.
Is him with his girlfriend?
You wouldn't go for like a motivational talk or anything.
No,
You'd just straight up be angry. Okay.
Okay. No fucking hell no. You are fucking kidding me, bro. You are fucking kidding me, bro. You are fucking genuinely fucking kidding me right now.
They're not playing around that side of the map. It's slow A control. It's Trent watching for a mid push, maybe out of the timeout. SEN want to do something more
Zakian again with the operator.
Less reactive, but that won't be the case.
I was almost thinking that SEN might want to push off the B site again. They've had some success doing that as a duo. Take flight. But in fact, they are just sitting back.
What a timing.
Mid-round
what a timing for
the drone
that.
and the aftershock forces him out of it. He didn't even get around the corner. Though obviously that does still give some valuable info, knowing the breach is right there in A main, right?
Yeah, security's about to be smoked out anyway. Trent gets an Aldro and he knows there's a player in the back of the
They
side.
know
He
he
goes
was here.
signals. They do need to
They're
get their ducks in a
probably
row.
gonna get that thing out.
They pulled off the site, so no one's anchoring here so much. Setting up for more. Actually, they're coming through security right now, Wyatt.
Yeah,
they're going for an off-timing.
Oh, no, he was a big bang!
Jorgs is going to trade it out. John swings in. That's a tough
What a
one to
good
win.
timing, bro. What a good
Send it down to 2.
gameplay.
They have to win this round.
What a good gameplay.
Zelsa's trying to find a timing up into heaven. The smoke comes down. That might have saved him, but ultimately it's
Drop
going to make it
and shoot. Drop and
more
shoot.
than uncomfortable.
Drop and
It's
shoot.
ideal to
Play
get
rank
back
game.
into this
Play
fight.
rank
So he does
game.
have a flash. He can pop flash out of this. There it is. But oh, it doesn't connect onto Trent.
They have every angle covered, Wyatt. They had security, A main, tower, all eyes on those locations. Okay. Link just bobbing up there, being a nuisance. Second will punish him for his audacity. But there's not much more that he can do in this round. He has to walk away. He's being chased as well. Trent is right behind him and he knows it. He's heard it.
He needs to hit the shot. They need to save the op into this next round. Trent is jiggling the angle perfectly. He's on the run and he gets punished. Gun down. Operator lost, and the economy is in a tragic situation for SEN with the timeouts expended.
He didn't have a chance to reload the shorty. I think he pulled it out for a split second and realized that he had to turn tail and run. Oh, that's heartbreaking stuff.
It doesn't matter how good their attack side is going to be. This comeback feels insurmountable. They need this last third round so desperately.
Unfortunately, right now, things are not clicking.
No, they tried to get back
That's
into
been
the site
genuinely
with the
so hard,
paranoia.
bro, without playing Sentinel.
But it just didn't end up mattering. Oh, and Leaf punishes the push. Reading that with Ezo G2 and Jojo swinging onto it.
This is only the second time that they've tried it this half. How did G2 read into this? Oh man, that is devastating. Now SEN on their last legs in this round already. A faster pace switch up here for G2 has left them without a leg to stand on.
Trying to play aggressively on defense against this G2 team, you are just wandering into a trap. Leaf is going to have the AWP on the angle. They're going to be ready to re-swing onto you with flashes from Jaw. This is next to impossible for Bang. He gets the first.
All those post-plant positions though, there's an easy double swing here for G2 with some Jonah P util to set it up. Smoke is well placed. Here's that Hunter's Fury now. Bang just doesn't really have the time to get to the spike where he's needed. He's able to dodge that one. Give it a tickle again. Step forward from the smoke and shut down. 10 rounds to a paltry 2.
That was a perfect
G2
game.
clowning on SEN on this map
That
so
was
far.
genuinely
Abyss has
perfect
looked so
game.
clean for them. We didn't know what to expect from SEN, but so far, we're not impressed.
Phenomenal play, working the map from G2, how they exploited mid into the B splits.
Dude, I thought me saying pause would get you like 5 kills.
Were it only that easy. It's a rough start here, an 8-round deficit for SEN.
Positive
Rip
on
for
his
standing by with
face.
a couple of
That was very
retirees
good.
enjoying the show here at the Riot Games Arena.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I am over here with Tens and Tarek. We're just hanging out. Don't need the fire extinguisher just yet, right, guys? Things are semi-okay?
Yeah, no, they're okay. Everything's going according to plan, of course.
Okay, cool. So what was the discussion over here when you guys were thinking what needs to be changed, what needs to be done? 10-2 isn't... It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Okay, I think I speak for the entire community. I think we've just had enough of Abyss. Let alone the fact that Sentinels is getting smoked on this map. It's time to remove Abyss. One in the chat if you want to remove Abyss from the rotation. Please, guys, we're begging you, man.
I agree.
You agree? What needs to change? What? Oh, wait.
Go ahead. I was gonna say Tyson has said. I think Tyson's had some strong opinions at this map of like. Hey, also I want to say sorry to the designer of the map because there is a person that put this together. So to the team, it's nothing personal, but I think you said that you've had some strong opinions about this map in the past, right?
What are you feeling?
This is not our map. Needs to go.
Oh, that's the feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna nail a designer's feelings. Okay, so feeling that this isn't going your way, that's not the little bro curse, how are they gonna come back?
I think it's a go next map angle for sure.
It's a go next map angle?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look, I would love to see a comeback, but I just don't think Abyss is it for us. I'm just kidding. Go Sentinels. We got
Tens,
this.
you've been in there. What are they thinking? You know what that the comms are flying through that team.
I mean, honestly,
we're
more
fucked.
bundles.
We're fucking fucked. Just say yes. We're fucking fucked in the fucking map. We know we're gonna fucking like loser in this fucking map, so we're not gonna be throwing up. We're not gonna be making comeback over. So we're just gonna be like nothing. Like this is nothing.
That about 40%
Joe
of
Jen,
Zels's
bro,
kills
still can't come back.
have been with the SEN
Still
Classic.
can't come back, bro.
So that is definitely
it's so
something
easy
worth
for them.
mentioning.
It's so easy for them.
However,
They're fucking Sentinels.
Do they
need to
make
believe
up
each
such
other.
a big deficit? I mean, when Tarek's calling it a go next map, that's worrying, but
Everything.
Sen City
I'm
have
not
turned
gonna
up
be
in force
playing
today
players, but
to try and bolster their roster. Let's see what they've got for us here on his attack side.
Zelsa's hoping after this round, maybe a full third of his kills on the board could come from the Classic. They desperately need this pistol. It feels hilarious to say that in a situation like this, but obviously must win. Well,
you see that?
It's the same.
You see that?
Just reversed.
You see that?
Able to find a first kill with a headhunter from Catwalk in the first round of the game. Groundhog Day out here.
Trent feels the pressure from the 0 point, so he just gets out. Time to play for a nice little retake. We've got the breach. We're going to excel in a situation like this.
SEN really want to try and overload in the security direction, but G2 are more than happy to contain
He'll listen
them
at that.
until they're ready to try and retake
No
this.
Sentinels.
Slowly, Leafy's making his way on the flank, and Second takes a bunch of spray through. Valen there gets the drop on him with some free damage. And such a nuisance around that corner. Trent's there, eventually Valen falls off that cliff. But what about the defuse? What about the objective, the game plan here for Sentinels?
Game changer.
Jorg might be here to disrupt it once more, but John from below. Zelsis with that off angle. They are making a half of G2 to get back.
What?
Sentinels have really taken
Are we making comeback?
for one. He's had 3 in the round, but there's just no time to go for a defuse at this rate. And Zekin, you better believe, will keep himself scarce until it's time to strike. And away he goes. Sentinels get a crucial third on the board. That's how they have to start this half.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like Tarek's might just be a go next type play for. Oh, wait, I mean, well, we'll see. They've got. I mean, it's a decent enough start. I'm a little worried still. Leaf's positioning in mid is going to be quite troublesome.
Well played, guys.
That's a
Well
lot to
played.
convince you, Dr. River.
I'm still worried, man. I'm still worried.
Let's go.
That push into spawn was pretty good, but it required some pretty miraculous timings and some great shots from Zelsis.
Bulldogs and Guardian here for second. Sentinels now have an opportunity to try and make hay while the sun shines. Another round here would be a huge step forward.
They need a clean conversion here, Sentinels. They're working into a main. They're going to have to deal with Trent. That's the lone player, and he's just got a classic. This should be an easy cleanup.
Made the right call, Sentinels. It's like a very elaborate
It's
three-stack
just so
flash setup
fast to
over a
be
B
running
that
away
now
from
must be
that
dismantled
position,
and
bro.
moved. Like a... Okay. Bang able to win that out. That was Jorg pushing up on that B side still. There's going to be more push from Valen there, but elsewhere. G2 need to get in position. Drop down from security. Johnny's there. And the draws of the Bulldog will have their fill.
Yeah, that is Trent just trying to
Again,
find the
playing us
timing,
like
gets
that, a
punished.
fucking criminal. Damn. That was a
Bang
big
on the
mind
long
game, bro.
rotate
That was a
back.
big mind game.
Should be easy cleanup unless Leaf can maybe find a kill with that headhunter. Still has 4 bullets in the chamber.
Not too shabby here from Sen. Slow the pace down, of course. Yet to even plant until about 40 seconds into that round. Fast hit over on the A side. Leaf again strikes with that headhunter like you alluded to, but I think for the rest of G2, they take the honorable way out.
Yeah, and in that situation, Leaf getting 1 is ultimately pretty irrelevant since one of the players, that was Bang, just had to go, so he was able to retrieve the Bulldog.
This round is everything.
If Sen can
this
win this
round
bonus,
is everything.
I'm going
this
to start
round
to
is for
believe this
everything.
comp should be better on the attack side. This is a crucial round,
This
though.
round is everything.
This is the push up here by Jorgamo. But obviously the action here was over towards this A site. A couple of moments there from G2, but Sentinels here, like they said in that first round win, brick by brick, have themselves the bonus now. Zelsa's having quite the map, all things considered. Here's Bang, though, under the fault line. Pressure, and Jorg gets him. I don't know if they realized Zekin was back there behind that cloud burst, but he takes a big hit as well.
That was a great aggressive play to throw in the mix from G2. Fault line into the flash. That's that first kill, and now Zekin wants to get back on that line. Low HP with the Guardian in hands. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to how Sen are using these smokes to try and exploit mid, push up. It's tough to play that part of the map typically, but when you have the smokes covering up those multiple angles, you can get those nice contact walks, get up close.
Kind of the incentive for playing this double controller style. Okay, slow around here for Sentinels, much more of a G2-esque pace. Starting now to inch their way up towards that B site. Jorg's having to take the shot. He gets a lot of information there. Zekin's still quite low, and John ends up falling. That's just sprayed through the wall by the looks of things. Flash to play off of Leaf capitalizes, and Zekin is down, and Sen starting to fall apart. Celsius is not in a position to have a real impact in terms of advancing their win condition. And it's up to Narade, who always seems to be alone against a horde. And a flawless round for G2. That is a gut punch for Sen, who were just trying to build back into the game.
And it really just comes off the back of that early round aggressive play, pushing down out of B, and then after the fact, comfortable to continue anchoring the sites while Sen are a man down.
No joke.
Right here, that swing off the fall line. Second forced to retreat. Oh my god, that is a ridiculous shot. This is Jaw in peak form right now.
Trent also having another fantastic game. I don't know what it's been about kickoff for him, but he has been incredible. All right, Sen, of course, with that pretty smoke-heavy composition, can chop up the map a little bit and move up like they are now.
Yeah, they've got that Nebula and the dark cover, right? So here it is, the contact walk up after the recon.
More smokes.
Playing towards that vent door, just wants to keep an eye
They
on
know
it.
they're
And look at
coming
the
from
rotation.
mid.
This is forcing
Look
from
at the
G2 to have to
rotation,
pick
look
up
at the
far
map.
more passive
Look
angles
at
at
the
this
fucking
point.
map, bro.
You get top mid basically for free, Wyatt. Okay, this could be a little bit dicey. I like the idea. The trend is going to end up going down. Here comes that null command now. Zelza's getting serious.
That was a
hitting
good
this
skip from
A-side.
Zekin, bro.
No one
Well,
really
like.
proximate for G2 to stop them moving through A main. Much of the fight is going to happen through these links here. Valen for one. The jump isn't enough for Narate. He eventually gets caught out. 3 for each to work with. Leaf now trying to get into tower. Zelsa's ready for him, but Leaf is far too canny to overexpose himself.
He's playing this so well, Leaf, but Zelsa's still able to find it. That is crucial. That should be the round winner. Talk about an impact kill.
And that Nova Pulse, it's too late to catch Zelsa's out. Now, G2 might have to draw upon some heroics of their own. Tap of the spike, presumably for Jorgamo here. Valen has to be aware of what's going over in main, and of course, this Astra setup means the post plant is hard to play through.
Oh my god!
That is unreal! Far from done, Zelsa's with a third, but Jorg, how does he get the defuse, man? That is just raw!
Just able to stick the spike, the accuracy from Valen. One of the best IGL fraggers that we have in the game. Sick two-piece.
Heartbreaking.
Gameplay, bro.
That kill from Zelsa's in vent, that really should have been the round winner. Able to pressure from the flank because of it.
He gets both, man.
Oh, the timing is so brutal that John is firing the shock dart. So then by the time he re-swings, Valen picks up that second angle. If he had the gun out, which, look, he can't know that. I mean, it's just so tough, such a tough timing.
It's just plot armor. G2 shrug off another close round here for Sen, and now obviously the map winner is here. Sen just bullied their way out of the A site and bowled Jonah P over in the process. Didn't have any backup to rely on at the time. John, despite being Nova Pulse, is able to get a plant down. Shock dart up to
No
tower.
one is on the flank. No one is on the flank. No one. Everyone is
Crash being
playing
deployed
from mid.
over towards tower as well here by Jorg.
Everyone
Giving
is
him a place to fall
playing
back
from
to.
Main with that thing.
Instead, Clone.
Main
into
with
the
that
flash.
thing.
Leaves it with a
Main
headhunter.
with that
Numbers
thing.
are even now again. Bang probably feeling a little bit exposed here on that side. Zelsa's 0 point though gives him the info, and John whacks him down. Sen not giving up yet.
There we go, playing in front of that cosmic divide together, getting deeper in the site to set up some crossfires. Celsius is playing lights out right now, I'll tell you that. Despite Sen, their woes on this map only having 5 rounds, he's got the most kills in the server, sitting at 18.
That was a nice little moment there from John. As well, after 0 pointing up towards that tower side, they knew. A couple players waiting for a swing there, and that was just a very fast hit from Sentinels, as opposed to previous attack side rounds, where they've just slowed the pace
What the
down and
fuck
been
is Cherry
slowly
like that?
unraveled.
They forced G2 onto the eco. Leaf, however, with the tour de force, wants to end the game now.
Before those sails start to swell too much. The Sentinels sloop.
You wanna play? Let's play.
No one feeling pressured, needs to put down that Nebula, wants to play in it. Oh my god, that is a sick angle, but Second finds the first kill.
And he's all over the site now. Sentinels well and truly in there. A late wrap here from Leaf, but bear in mind the weaponry for G2 is just not there. So might get themselves another now. Recon does tag Zekken out. Oh, goes low. Decent pressure from Trent in upper. Leaf here with the tour de force in this round, as we mentioned earlier. Hoping to take a bit more away from it. But getting onto the side is a whole different story. Jonah P. Trent still stacked up here. Still have to try and make a way in with these pistols. Okay. Celsius gets dropped by Leaf. That was an operator, if I'm not mistaken. Another? This is
oh!
Man.
Oh!
God!
Oh my! Oh my!
Comes out for Leaf. Yay, lets the round go, but Sen, it just ruins their economy, man. Remember, of course, for the first ace of the week, iBuyPower giving away a PC.
Oh my god!
$100 right gift card, $100 in iBuyPower awards for every ace. Follow at iBuyPower on socials. Hashtag unlock your ace.
That is one of the most outrageous yet least consequential aces I've ever
Oh my
seen.
god! Unbelievable!
No, listen, that's some good stat padding for Leaf, who once again is dropping minimum 20 every map so far in kickoff.
Oh my god! That was the reaction coming from my fucking mouth, bro.
With those
Damn!
trademark oil fields. I don't know what's going anywhere. Okay.
Again with the fucking operator playing
Sentinels, of
that
course, still
much
can
risky,
buy for the
bro.
most
That
part.
was so
Zekken's
damn.
banking off getting an orb here.
Yeah, he threw the rifle over to, I believe, Zelsis. They need to recover that
Oh,
orb so he can get the
like
Blade
that.
Storm ready.
Pushing a...
Center gathered up towards B. Jaw on the close angle.
What a sickening round that was.
Does have the
Okay.
gate crash to get away from here after he takes that first engagement.
Jorgamo knows his first shot needs to be good. Narrate just TPing pretty deep here. He's actually going to stick it. So Sentinels very much set up on this B side behind this Astral Divide.
Has to use 2 teleports. A little bit unfortunate if he's in a situation where he wants to get away. John has a Hunter's Fury, though, for this post plant.
I mean, I'd be scared now if there's some flood util to deal with. Narrate doesn't have an option to get out.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
That dimensional drift, and here come the Sentinels now. Some punishment for G2. A little bit lax on this round, perhaps the protocols not.
Oh, that was a good round. That was a fucking good round. That was genuinely fucking good round. Still can come back, guys. Still can come back. Let's go. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
G2.
We can come back,
bit
bro.
of
We can
life
come
for
back.
Sentinels as Jorgamo is
Still can come back.
punished, trying to get out of the dimensional drift.
Still can come back.
With
Let's go.
that Hunter's Fury ringing off from Trent. But the timing just isn't there. That's 2 ults, 2 big ults gone now for G2. And the economy.
Nice, boys, let's go!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Something to get excited about, for sure.
He's keeping that energy up, as always.
Narrate's been under so much pressure this game. Had to deal with the emerging Jorgamo.
Now we fucking lost this round.
Cleanly.
You've got Jaw.
I don't know, I'm feeling it.
Press pretty far forward on B. Leaf taking contact for him. But it's slow from Sen at the moment.
We're talking
Ooh,
Outlaw and a
tag
single
that
hero
thing.
rifle outside of that for
What
G2.
attack that thing?
They have to take their foot off the gas in this round.
And Leaf would have to hit
Headshots.
2 shots connected, or a headshot to actually get a kill with that Outlaw. No one from Sen on light armor.
Jorg, of course, the one with the rifle.
Here.
Playing up here on coast, and that's the ping. They know that there's something afoot over on the B side, but Sen are pulling out of that part of the map.
At least he
Valen
can
on this
make a
walk up
25.
might get a lot of value
At
here.
least he can make 25 HP.
That Recon's not going to spot him out.
For
He can wrap this
someone.
corner.
Wow.
Looks like Sen are grouping for a full A run.
Yeah, Valen is hearing the footsteps, so G2, they're trying to beat them over towards A. No command popped off. That'll stop Jonah from getting any breach util in here.
Well, Valen also can't make use of that Astra util. He got caught out by that null command and suppressed. But second is down. Professor P from up on high. Narrate
Oh my!
evaporated as he tries to go for a plant. And Sentinels only have 2 left to work with. Jonah P stays off the aggression now as a clone drops down. Zelsis realizes it. Flash follow it up. Jorgamo with the rifle still. a real threat. Where's the plant coming from? John has to put it down now, but a fault line is going to interrupt. He still has to stick it. Eventually take it down, and it's on Zelsis. Up to him in a 1 versus 3 to salvage the game for Sentinels.
I just say, bro. I just say. However, they celebrate each other, they'll lose that. They'll lose that.
At the end of the day, that just comes down to their excellence
That's
on
crazy.
defense. Sen, they have a comp that certainly will be better on the attack side.
Fuck hell nah. Fuck hell nah. Still, they had a lot of chance to be made comeback, but these guys are third up. No hate, but this is just like a gameplay. This is just like game. That's all I want to say, bro. That's all I want to say. There is just like. Damn, that's crazy. Playing like that thing, bro, it's so criminal. It's so fucking criminal to be playoff like that. Damn, son. Damn. Holy my days. Holy my days, bro. Holy my days. That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. I just want to see what are their reactions.
Think of that tattoo right there.
Shanks still with his girlfriend?
Oh no, we have.
Hell fuck. Hell fuck. Hell fuck. Give a score. Give a fucking score. What? Is there something problem within server? They didn't even update it, bro. Who's managing the server? Who's managing the server? I need to see points. I need to see fucking points.
Mobbed on the call, please. I have no idea where Jimmy is, bro. Oh, is he streaming as well?
_ Hydra. Make sure you let her
breach, right?
GF know you were 1-3 away from being on a stage like this.
Auto loss. That would be a very difficult game.
They could be right.
Hit his one. Backside.
Heaven.
I know. I'm gonna get on it.
Pit.
Okay. Six.
Hold. 2 hold.
It's a 1-3.
Half.
Nice! Let's go, baby. He's in pit. They're in B.
I can flash out.
They're gonna fight you guys. They're gonna fight you.
Okay, come on, wait, chill. We fight.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Fight.
Coming out.
Nice.
Perfect. I'm gonna blast one.
Close, 2. One more, holding. Both.
Chill.
I have missiles.
I have some flash, Jake.
Wait, I'm reloading, Drake. Funny us, too close, I think.
I'm setting close.
Trent's going first.
Wait, people are saying it doesn't need a restart anymore.
I low-key thought the comms were gonna be more calm, but like
Orb's going down.
Actually, no, they're pretty calm. Actually, they're pretty calm. No.
Flash left. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, who did he say it was washed?
Yo, these kids are lost.
Oh, these kids are lost.
Flash left. 3, 2, 1. 200 me.
Under.
Who's close by Jake, too?
Look at your flank. 2 backside. 2 backside. I think they're heavy side.
One more.
Try to have some calm ass
Both
calm.
side.
Download the voice thing. Should I download it? Is it this VB audio banana?
Yeah.
What is
What
that
do I do?
thing?
This one, chat? The zip package?
There should be an EXE there as well, somewhere.
What is a zip package? Just
No,
download that and unzip it?
Hey, you guys, I'm literally talking through voice meter. It's fine.
Okay, the application is gonna be working as like a professional
It's a zip
fucking
package.
mic.
Yeah.
Damn.
No. If we were in freezing cold waters and there was a raft like in the Titanic and there's only these two people on the fucking raft and me and Jason were both in the water and you were on the raft, who would you pull up?
I'd pull up you. What? You're my
Bullshit.
baby. You're my baby. So
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking, what the fuck is going on here?
You know what I want to
He's making
do?
a vlog,
actually?
fucking like
What?
these guys are getting
I gotta go
fucked
back to
and he
work.
just like, what? I'm not
I
saying it.
think
I'll
I
get
told you the
banned.
next time
I'll
I'm
get fucking banned.
with
I'll
you.
get fucking banned, bro. If I say the words, I'll fucking.
Silent all over. And second swings back. Side gets 3.
If you skip crew versus MIB, are you a bitch? Oh shit. Are you the bitch police?
I am here with Josh RT before the next map. I gotta ask you, the consistency, even though just a
MIBR,
few games we've seen from the team
I'm
so
waiting for
far,
a fucking
is
I want you to prove
so
everyone
good.
wrong. I know you still got it.
How is
Thank
the
you,
team
bro.
taking
Four
control of games so
Brazilian,
fast?
one
What's the
Argentina.
focus and what are you able to pinpoint in your opponents?
Can we join Tanya and Shanks on the call now?
Chile.
I'm not.
Chile,
They didn't even invite me, bro.
In each round.
What is the Chile
Identify,
language
what the
like?
enemy is trying to do and just figure out.
Please tell me how you feel about De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs.
that-
That's like,
is
fuck,
that
if I was him, I'd do the same
language?
thing.
What is it?
Apparently, he said because a lot of his family lives in Texas, and his girl and his wife's family lives in Texas.
Play the game that's in
Oh yeah.
Is Josh
Sarah
RT the
has
next
been
Potter?
getting
Josh RT is
Sarah
Josh
has
RT,
been
bro.
Bring in
getting-
the wins. Best of luck in the next games.
Oh, narrative
Well, it's clear
performance.
G2 figured it out in most of those rounds. A dominant start
So
to their
bad.
series here, and now just one.
If you weren't
map away
invited,
from
don't ask to go.
Bangkok. I'm
Damn.
Mimi, and I'm joined by a
That
very
boy's spinning.
special guest now.
The control of
MCE, former
performance is
coach
just
of
You're behind?
Cloud9, now coach of Maryville Esports. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining me.
Coach of Maryville Esports.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, an incredible first match from
Sorry.
there. They've looked so good all tournament, and this dominant win on Abyss. What impressed you the most from watching that game?
What? Why is it not?
They're all extremely high IQ players, and they just have such good.
What is this, Tyler?
Swipe up for YouTube? Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you fucking so much, my babe. Thank you so much, bro.
Amazing on everything.
Yeah, they've looked outstanding. But one of those high IQ players you're talking about is Leaf, who you coached during your stint with Cloud9 and VCT.
That's big facts.
Before that, very early in his
Don't
career,
ask
looked
to go.
outstanding. But one of those high IQ players you're talking about is Leaf, who you coached during your stint with Cloud9 before that, VCT Americas. And before that, very early in his career on Chaos Esports Club. Talk to me about your time with Leaf. What makes him special as a player?
I mean, you see some of these players, and you get to work with younger guys that come up and they haven't like had any experience. And people like Trent, people like Leaf, people like these kids that come up, they just do things, and you're like, why would you do something like that? And they're like, oh, I saw this, this, and this, or I heard these 3 comms put together in the round where everyone was, and they make decisions so quickly that it's crazy to follow. Like they just have almost like an intuition for the game that it just makes it so easy on them and their teammates that they can put everything together without seeing everything in a round. And it's a rare attribute to have. And you see a lot of the top players are just, kids like this now.
Yeah, Leaf has been described by other people who've played with him before as someone who adds a lot in game, is a very vocal player, but also someone who watches a ton of VODs, is spending a lot of time just watching Valorant outside of the game. How much does Leaf add in terms of the ideas into the game, the comps teams are running, and all of that behind the scenes?
I mean, I think one thing Leaf gets some flack for is he doesn't play the game that much, like outside of practice, and he likes to play other games. Like he's just extremely talented. He does work hard, but like he doesn't put in 150 ranked games, every 3 weeks. But what he does when he's playing other games, when he's playing ranked, when he's playing DM, he'll just have a matchup that he's watching, like while he's doing other things. And because of that, he sees so many different things. He'll watch, other people's streams. He'll watch all these different sources of information to put those things together because he identifies like what he likes. He's like, yo, coming into practice, I saw this really cool trap that Team Heretics did, or like Benji's doing this cam. Like, why do we think this cam is good? I think it's because of this. We should definitely try this out. And having a player like that is a dream situation, especially for an IGL like Valen, that Jake can just sit there and trust everything Nathan's saying inside of a round because he's like, yo, I think they're doing this trap. I'm going to try to take B space. And you see everyone in this G2 team just have that kind of knowledge. And part of that is because they all watch things, they work hard, and they have a great coaching staff.
Well, thank you so much, MC. Clearly, Leaf, an excellent attribute to his team. If you want to check him out, make sure you're watching Collegiate Valorant as well with Maryville Esports. Thank you so much for joining me, MC.
Thanks for having me. It was great to be back.
Let's check in with our other coach now, Kaplan with Sentinels, and hear his thoughts ahead of map number 2.
I am joined by Kaplan after Abyss. Looking at how in previous games we've seen how fast the team can adapt and organize themselves. What do you think prevented them from doing that against G2 in map 1, and what are you looking forward to map 2?
Yeah, I think we started a little cold, and I think that's all right. We're a team that's still working out some issues and matches, and on stage, G2 are an incredible team, and it's a big game. It's we got a chip on our shoulder, and we want to go to Bangkok. I think there's a little more pressure than usual. We started a bit cold, but hey, it's their pick. I'd rather start cold on their pick than ours. You know, I asked them what's the score, and they know the answer is 0-0. We plan to play 3 different maps. We plan to beat them on the next 2. So.
All right, Kaplan. Thank you for the insight. Best of luck.
Thank you for joining us.
2-0? Who the fuck say that 2-0? Who the fuck say that 2-0? Bro, you're not gonna be living no more longer in your fucking life. Believe me, man. Someone says 2-0. Get some respect and level up that person, you know, so bad, bro. Come on, bro. At least let them make one. At least let them make one. How many rounds do we have here?
Every single series for Sentinels here in our 2025 kickoff has gone to 3 maps. This one is going to be no exception if they have any hope of qualifying here and now for Masters Bangkok, getting into our grand finals.
And how have all those series gone for G2 so far? 2-0, 2-0, and right now it's 1-0. But we are headed to Sen's map pick Pearl, where they've been playing a hell of a lot of Tejo. That's what John has been on the entire tournament up until that last map. And really, that was the first time we saw Sen playing. Now, obviously, Double Controller is a little unorthodox, but still playing a lot of the default Abyss agents that we saw prior when it came in 2024. But for everything else, all the other maps, we're looking at these 2 teams as 2 of the teams that are trying to push the meta forward. They are playing the new agents a lot of Tejo, a lot of Vice, and a lot of Chamber in the case of Leaf. We saw this double Sentinel comp from G2 just tear Leviathan apart. Sen, though, they've got the VOD footage. They can get answers to this.
Both teams have shown us a fair bit of their Pearl play style. This is the expected Sentinels composition. Tejo for John QT again, who's obviously spent most of his kickoff on this particular agent. Again, probably like one of the players with the highest number of kills just off the salvos, so been very good. But some criticism that, you know, Sen have drawn is that they play these really intricate compositions with a lot of moving parts, Wyatt. And what let them down against Loud, but Loud, especially in the first half of that series, was that the fundamentals kind of weren't there. They were too busy just spamming util with their guns put away. We want to see that fundamental, that floor rise to meet this occasion, as G2 definitely no slouches in that department.
When this machine of Sentinels with this utility dense comp is working at its best, though, it is phenomenal. It is so tough to deal with the barrage of initiator util that they have on offer. They want to fight for A early, G2 meeting them, but ultimately routed due to those guiding salvos. You just have to get out of the way. That's what they do.
G2 also no presence here towards Art or Connector there. So it is just going to be the 2-player crossfire over on the A side for the time being. The Ray playing very far back, and there is going to be some movement here in the other side of that mid door.
Curious to see if Jaw wants to get even more proactive, try and push past that door.
There is a trademark here outside of Art. It's going to be smoked out though. Here comes Sentinels working on this A site. Now they're going to get activated in A main as well. Arkrose is going to flash Trent out, but he's still going to set this one up. Try to get information.
Zikim with that. Oh, Zikim with that again.
They break upon them like waves on rock. And now they're sat in this side proper. Leaf gets picked off there as the smoke clears. Jorg is good for only the one. And Jonah P, a spectator in this round so far.
Spike planted.
We'll have a chance to get involved with Sentinels with a late re-clear through.
Oh, well played, bro.
Quick A-side take.
Well played,
it's a place that G2 were not ready for.
Absolutely not. It was that smoking of the trademark and then walking up to the site, hitting the gas. Trent, wanted to make a play off of this recon, but they just swing right into him. The flash as well disrupts Valen's ability to get the kill on Zek and trade that out. One of my big takeaways from this round 2, good to see Narrate start with a 3-piece. He was in so many tough situations, map 1.
We did it!
The vibes are back. I think Narrate really needed that.
Yeah.
He's an ultra-talented player, was a prospect in Tier 2, played in VCT over in Europe last year, now back on NA soil. He's got to get into the mix. He does on round 1. Dink on the Leaf, and he's forced to retreat.
Yeah, Leaf was hoping to intervene there as the orb was once again secured. And John might just be left here towards the A side. There's no attempt for G2 to push up, or they can't really push up on A because of that early Teo util that gets thrown at them. It forces them right into the back of the map and more of a big biased setup.
And with that gate crash heading over towards A, you can fully expect Zekin to make some noise over towards B, and then just teleport away back to the rest of the squad, who are going to have to deal with Leaf, but a very, very low HP Leaf.
Zekin is 1 orb away from Dimensional already. There's the drone. Zekin here, gate crash over towards this A side. They're going to hit it hard, and instantly Leaf already plucked out of the mix. So once again, an open side here for Sentinels. G2's gamble doesn't stand up under scrutiny.
I think that stealth drone even actually got the suppress on Leaf, so he couldn't teleport away. Just caught trying to retreat into Flowers. It's all classics for G2. Sen would love to have a clean bonus round, bring 4 Bulldogs into it.
Yeah, let Zek go roaming here. A little bit of extra cash.
And live or die, he's going to get the dimensional drift for the bonus round. There it is. And why not stat pad as well?
Time to jump. Every orb has been funneled to Zekin. Gate crashing across the map to secure them both.
And look at this, they're just trying to optimize these alt orbs. Now Narrate is on the hunt, trying to find the G2 players over in spawn.
I love that. Get him an early nightfall here if possible. Well, won't spot anything. Out of order it goes. His alt orbs just vaporize right before him.
All good. I like that Sen are locked in on that level, though.
Yeah.
That shows you that their heads are in the game, despite map 1 being an absolute challenge.
Oh, you're right. Yep, completely suppressed. Was Leaf?
Here we go.
We are proper orb maxing here, Wyatt.
Killed Valen and Trent. Well, I killed Valen.
Yeah, Zekin off to a good start as well. 2 of the teams that have really loved running this Yoru, positioning it as the best duelist in the meta in their opinions, respectively. Here's Leaf, though. Early Outlaw. Pressed up into A main.
Hey, Leaf is here. I imagine he'll be forced to vacate this area. He doesn't, in fact, choose to do so. Zekin, oh, he's a moxie! Okay, gets it in with the Bucky. Leaf is down. Trent's going to be forced back now by those salvos that come a little bit later from John. And the man himself is going to creep up on this site.
And that haunt not being broken allows Sen to just walk in. They know they can scale into the site for free. Spike planted in the open. How do they position here? They want to go towards Art together.
It's going to be the counter flood.
And now they're just waiting as well. John doesn't have his utility yet, but they want those guided salvos to cycle, to deny a plant after the grab wheel goes off. G2 have to tap this. They have to get the util out.
Here's the horde coming down that was destroyed straight away. Razor Vine also could not be deployed. Sentinels peer.
Oh my god, what was that?
Check this. Narain's able to get one though. He's had a decent game to start with. The defuse, of course, the Teo util is going to be there. Valen's still standing.
Oh!
To John. Trent drops. John here with the ghost. Spray on Valen, it's got to half, and Valen's able to win it out. It's about as close as it gets, and G2 get on the board.
Barely. Valen, 34 HP remaining. Significant damage dealt by Sentinels, who worked into that site beautifully off the dimensional drift, that early ultimate that Zekin acquired, getting all the kills on the prior 2 rounds.
Seat of your pants type stuff there. And Sentinels end up kind of, seeding that site to G2, allow them to come in and hope to flood with some form of util, but it also gets shut down and they've got to just contact swing into the site.
Bear in mind, obviously that was just the bonus for Sen. This is their full buy. They want to fight towards A main again. Haunt going up top. On the angle flashed up, and that's going to force him to use that teleport, get out to safety. A main is now controlled by Sen.
They might just leave the loose end of bank here for the time being.
Yeah, just insert him, control that space. All the while, try and get a bit deeper into mid. Zelsa's pressed up towards the doors, the spike working towards Art.
Trent sees Sentinels just ambling back into Plaza only now, so can obviously surmise that they previously were thick over towards the A side and pulled out.
Now G2 could definitely feel that there may be an A split looming with that Prowler going through Art and getting control of A main early were SEN, right? But now pressuring towards Link. I like how they're working the map here. They're keeping G2 guessing.
Yeah, Jorg is containing them though. He's actually going to go back into the corner that previously was targeted by the salvo.
This is a beautiful pivot from John QD. Great calling off that B Link pressure. Drew Trent away. They just have to break this trip. There it goes. Getting into the A site now. Oh, the pressure on Valen. Nightfall coming through.
Yeah, all of his secrets going to be laid bare now. They know the Valen is going to be tucked here by Dugout. That's just a clone, he knows it. Flash here, Zeka trying to work his way around the corner. He gets his first of the game though. Forced to play from behind the grab wheel for now. Zelsa's aware there could be a wrap and it's a pretty quick one for Jorgamo. Not the range you want to be at with that stinger, but still good damage done onto Zelsa's now as Leaf is snarled up amongst that Razorvine. The Professor though deals with the Mastermind. And it's all on Zelsa's here to hold the fort of this post plan. The Razorvine again giving him a little bit of breathing room, but G2 swinging
like that, bro.
And Link finds his first 3 in the game in stunning style.
That was such a great mid-round pivot from Sentinels as well. The way they worked the map there was really fantastic. Drawing Trent back over towards B. The site mostly vacant aside from Valen, who was really entrenched over towards Dugout. It's the shots from Leaf that end up making the difference. And just spray through from Jonah. Oh my god, this thing, it just feels effortless when you're watching him. He's never trying too hard to get kills. He really is just letting the game come to him, and he's not missing shots.
Genuinely cool-headed couple of rounds there for G2. Sentinel still on some vestigial currency.
Yeah, just by virtue of getting the spike down again, right? Early A main control. Same as round 4. Last time they left a bang there to just keep a watchful eye while they work the map elsewhere.
This time, no Leaf though over towards A main for the defenders. He is set up here with Jorg towards mid doors.
Yeah, this is how G2 set up their first pistol round actually, with the Jaw Leaf duo right there. And Leaf with that Outlaw does have a couple 125 HP, light armor targets to one shot. That's Bang and John QT.
The narrowest of gaps. Get something here, the reaction time.
Oh, Zelsa's with that thing. Nice.
Goes quite low himself, one of the few 150 players on the field. Prowler comes in. Jorg has to stave off all of this frustrating util from Narrate.
He really wants to pay back the favor, find that trade. At the very least, gets some valuable utility out of Narrate right there. You know, the Prowler expended. SEN have gathered up, though, for the B hit. After Zelsa's able to find that kill with the high bullet penetration from the Guardian. They'll have to deal with the sheer wall. They want to get this procced ASAP.
Second, of course, knows this. He would like to get into halls and be a bit of a nuisance, but Jonah P is going to see that gate crash coming. He might have to give some of that space up now. Here come the salvos. Razorvine also going to be deployed. C's committed to that as well. Jorg's on the corner, though. Jorg's on the corner! Oh, it's carnage! 4-4, the Jorg set up on the swing. Now Celsius has got nothing left to do. Shock Dart steals the ace. But I think the point is the same. G2 dismantles SEN's all-out push.
Time dwindled so low for SEN. That is tragic.
Bro, you are calling a timeout instantly after that.
Insane lineup. Oh, Neri trying to get in for the trade as well. He didn't even move his mouse. Knocked the dominoes down.
I just had a feeling about that.
Bro, a shock moment of VCT. They only can make the fucking joggle moment. That's it. That's it. If you guys just watch something crazy, if you didn't have any fucking words to say, and that was a fucking joggle moment. That was a fucking joggle moment. Remember it. Remember that thing. This fucking so.
It's frustrating for Kaplan because
like
those first couple of SEN rounds obviously went off the
showstopper every fucking time.
Fair enough. but it's in the post plant that the wheels tend to fall off when Sen have those pretty
I'll
fast
get
hits.
some more.
They slow
Give
down
me
the
some
tempo so
more
much in
time.
that round.
I'll get some
And they
more.
know what they're going up against. They know they've got to deal with the Vice util. They know they have to hit the site through the Seas wall, but they've got the Teho to keep so much of the defenders at bay, but they don't account for Jorgamo.
What's frustrating for Sen is that they've had good mid-rounding. 2 rounds ago, that pivot that John called going over to A with the site only having 1 player, then they end up losing post plant. There, the real mistake was letting time get so low against the Vice, they have to wait out the wall, so when they actually get into that execute together, they have so much to cover in such a short period of time that Jaw really just goes unnoticed when the focus was on Jonah P playing back halls. So tough. So tough. Zekin has the Sheriff into this round. The only weapon of any note for Sen.
Okay, different setup here this time for G2. They've actually sent
Have been started.
Leaf over towards Art.
So sorry for
Hold
that.
contact angle.
A volume?
Fight a little bit for A. Probably not expecting to be allowed to get so far.
I think
Probably
this
tells
is fair
him that
enough.
the chamber
Fair
is
enough.
not
Fair
on the A
enough.
side right now.
At the moment, G2, they don't have to do a thing. You have Jonah jump peeking over at B long, spotting nothing out. Passive angle being held from Leaf. Outlaw again. Definitely the player taking the most advantage of this weapon right now in America's 2025. Has Art on lock.
Yeah, Sen are very wary of Art, and the double swing just doesn't give them any catharsis. Leaf has 1 bullet for each of them. Jorgamo's going to give them some room here now. Let them trundle straight down Link. The Razor Iron does nothing to catch him.
Just another example in the long line of them in kickoff so far.
We're doing this again, guys. Oh, I love that. Okay, beautiful little high-low. Zekin actually just swung that from the off angle. Right, so away we go. Outlaw to hand here for Narrate. He's picked that one up for 3 plays here for Sen. 17 seconds left in the round. They're going to go for the plant. Once again, clone whistles past. Narrate takes damage from God knows where. It's going to be Zekin to find
Zekin again
Valentine.
with that
Trent is
thing, bro.
tucked in here. He can stand in the safe zone, though, between those 2 salvos. But it needs to be impactful.
Oh!
Beautifully done. Sen Bundle once more striking. And Steltron is going to check water. Won't have enough time to wrap, though, towards Flowers.
Oh, Judgeable with the first! And too fast, second too low on HP.
Still, didn't matter if the defuse is at hand. Narrate is going to have to do it again.
Oh!
Straight through the corner of the masonry. Jorgamo goes down. Jonah is healthy, though. Looking to get this to half. Narrate.
Oh!
Shot through the jugular to claim the round. Another hard-fought one for Sentinels. But they breathe still.
Zekin out of thin air manifests a round win from nothing, less than nothing, 3 versus 5. I was ready to go on a little diatribe about how Leaf is letting the game come to him yet again and just getting these free kills, holding angles. Well, he got his 2, but oh my god, man, how does Zekin bring that back? Outrageous. And he's putting G2 in a dangerous situation economically here with multiple players below 1K. So many ults on the board for both teams in a pivotal round 7.
Yeah, tour de force though here for Leaf. So can play similarly. Jorgamo pushed up here in A main yet again. Hunter's Fury comes out. So much of this early util. Oh, Zekin! I thought he might have had that one, but Valen was ready and Trent finds one with the Hunter's Fury. Aldo is going to check over towards Connector, spots 2 Sentinels players. And here's that Steel Garden. G2 disarmed for the time being. They've got to give this space up.
That forces Trent out, but they can play for the retake. They have a Cosmic Divide as well to cut off one of the crucial angles when getting back in. Bang stuck on default. Narrate far forward. Those 2 players have to go off, and Narrate gets the first.
Down to 33, but he might be able to take that space up here over towards Flowers. There's nobody else there from G2. They're all trying to come in from secret. There's that retake wall coming down now. Narrate has the wrap. He has a golden opportunity to send this one out to the fences. It's just Valen standing. Now on the 1 versus 2, but this is carpeted in utility. 31 points of health. He'll go through the wall.
Oh! Nice.
His IGL and bang. He's in just the right spot.
Narrate has come to life. Rejuvenated after map 1. He is determined to show that what happened over on Abyss is nowhere near his standard. This is lights out. That first duel win against Jonah, mega impact.
And he just happens to call the 3-1 split between Flower and Secret. He knows he can get through there. That's instrumental.
And Bang clutches things out.
Nice! Marsh, what a fucking... Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, we tried to cut that off as fast as we could. Well, NT, I guess.
You win some, you lose some. Timeout here for G2, of course, as Wyatt alluded to. Their money was in a precarious position coming into that round anyway. Sentinels just string another beauty together.
And at that, Sen will be even more happy. Cherry on top that they got a couple ults out from G2, the Hunter's Fury. And in their hands for the next buy after this round 8 where G2 are ecoed, they still have a Nightfall Cosmic Divide and an Armageddon. This is a situation for them where they can run away with the half. They need to have a pretty clean anti-eco here though. Their money is certainly not out of the woods yet. A few players below 1K.
And that is a pretty incredible stat. Half the time able to win those 4v5s. It's pretty ridiculous comeback rate. So don't count Sentinels out if they come into the mid-round short-handed. Okay, looks like we are gambling on the A side for G2. Sen wasting pretty little time despite being into an anti-eco.
Sen will be happy that they don't have to deal with the shear here either. It was placed by Jonah P over towards the B link. So they'll be able to get into this site with ease, and they're actually just going to go for the safe plant as well. You know, due to that economic situation we discussed, they want to keep this round as clean as possible.
Yeah. Draw G2 out into the sunlight, force them to expose themselves to the longest sight lines that are being held, and John QT sees Valen's head pop through the wall and instantly will puncture it.
Yeah, now they can just retreat and play for spam. Georgimo falls off the aggressive play, and only Leaf remains.
Zelsis does not take that gate crash seriously. He expects it to be cancelled, but has a reaction, of course, to whip around and take the kill. And all things considered, as far as anti-ecos go, this is what Sentinels were looking for. There would have been a tough correction for Leaf to have made, and Zelsis will get out of the rounds.
This is the first time really in any maps that G2 have played in this tournament that they are not in the driver's seat early, that they are starting to feel the walls close around them. This is so dangerous. Now this is where Sen can run around in the run away with the half, excuse me, this next gun round.
Like you mentioned, they actually still kept, of course, those key ultimates into this gun round, with the exception of that Cosmic Divide to make a safe post-plant setup for themselves in round 8.
Yeah, which is more than well worth it when you see that all of their players have, you know, thousands of credits at this point each. Early on, double initiator drones used. It was a Prowler into B-Link from Sen as well as that stealth drone from John. And that's going to insert Zekken a bit deep towards B.
This is a classic setup, right? You've got your Yoru pushing A. And of course the long line being held by your chamber. That was a clone. So Leaf has to give up that line briefly. Narrate just glides across into the crosshairs for Jonah. Opportunistic posting there for the Professor gives him that early kill.
Unfortunately, that was the Nightfall as well that's now removed from this buy round.
Senna thinking about art now. Trenton Valen with a pseudo high-low.
No initiate for life.
Now going to filter their way in. Here comes the flash. That's
oh!
No, it's Sen. They want to punish him. Now they're going to be smoked off the situation. Caution to the wind. Into a link, G2 go. Shock darts herald their arrival, but John found Trent. Jonah had his teammate at his back, picked off, and they're not ready for the second. And Jong is waiting for them over on the A site. It's up to Bang.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds to play. Spike is still over towards Link. And the TP across the side, Bang goes boom, and G2. They silence the room.
Trent being the human drone there, just a piece of bait, getting the information, and then also making Sen think, surely another player won't be pushing out of this smoke, and Jonah has the perfect flank timing.
I think it's clear, why wouldn't you?
Surely there won't be a second player coming from that position, and he just slips right out of there silently.
He was the hammer, Jorg was the anvil, launching forward at the same time, so just to Sen start to get their nose out in front. G2 tell a couple of lies, and all of a sudden, it's even again.
Economy now not in a safe spot for either team, and the ultimate's not used on the previous round from Sen could pay dividends here. Zetshaw forced away by the stealth drone, doesn't want to get suppressed.
This is such a fast hit here through Link. Jorgamo sees it coming though. Razorbine's going to slow them up. Flash as well to continue to hinder the attackers. Jorg is going to set up behind him. He's going to go for this. Flash himself from behind the box, but Sen don't want a bar of it. They've committed to the site fully now, but they're on a timer.
Oh, where do they go from now? Do they try to fight forward with the Nightfall or deal with Jaw?
They're going to get crushed.
They're pinched.
The trash compactor, the walls start closing in. Bang was able to find the one, but second they can just see the corner is model around the corner, and Valid is there for two. Zelsis again has to do more than sell vibes. He's going to sell a dream. Jonah Pre snuffs it out.
After Jaw teleports behind them, matter of fact, his gate crash expired. He had no choice but to fight from that position.
God, bro.
Ultimately, Sen are completely encircled. You could see the decision was, let's not deal with Jaw. We want to try and go forward.
Talk about putting him on a clock, Wyatt.
One enemy remains.
I love that G2 opted to play that so aggressively as well, fighting Sentinels as a unit, flooding back into the site. Just catching them all running forward, aside from John, who unfortunately lost that duel to Jawjamo.
We're in for a fight here at A main, Wyatt. Both teams at least posture for it. Jorgamo's going to be able to push up at least. Gotta watch out for someone that spammed through the box. He knows he needs to get out. So
Sen, they've been doing a good job controlling A main. Essentially every round they have this position. Here comes that Steel Guard and Dimensional Drift. Zekken getting all of the information. We'll find out for the rest of the team that G2 have fully retreated back to spawn.
Yep.
Gets the info on both anchors now.
Timing off the garden comes in before Zekken confirms that they pulled off the site, so eventually it doesn't get actually that much value.
Oh, Narrate swings alone though, trying to capitalize off of that information, goes down.
There's a Razorvine, says, oh, this is an awkward angle. However, there was an opening there as the clone was picked off. Gravity well, catching two players. John's able to deal with Leaf, and it's going to be a big stack here. But John and Valen will get there. Everybody for G2 involved, but second holds it down. Can he make it a third?
Gets the info on Trent. Good fake teleport.
Backs up. Gate crash was an option. He cancels it though, and Trent will come out on top. So consistent, so reliable. And he'll get the defuse.
Oh, he just wanted to hope that the crosshair would have been drawn to that right side from Trent's point of view, but he's just too swift, and Zekken too low HP to win out the 1 versus 3.
Oh, battle of tanking the shot.
Yeah, that's a battle of two players that have been winning a hell of a lot of clutches for their respective teams.
Trent brilliant there on Abyss. That's a bit of an inflection point that round, I've got to say. Sentinels here last round of the half. A bit to buy in for. G2, of course, have a decent retake behind this Cosmic Divide.
Sentinels have, of course, fully invested here. This is the last round of the half, the last opportunity. It hasn't been too bad so far, though. A pretty competent attack side. They'd love to tie things up here. Maybe get Bang and Orb, have that Cosmic Divide ready to go. Valen has his for the defenders. Trent one away from the Hunter's Fury. All key little elements of this round to keep your eye on.
We haven't seen too many of these slower Sen rounds. And when they ended up finding nothing in mid and pivoted to be late, they were picked apart. Well, Jorg also just flattened 4 of them, but that's just a detail, really. So John is exploring that B side of the map. Bit of overkill for just one drone, but sending a message, RG2, do not come to B. Sentinels acquiesce.
Trent gets a bit of info, just shock darts away, gets to safety. This is Sentinels trying to get through Art quickly into the A site. They've struggled in the post plants here. G2 have been so good.
The timing, oh, there's no way you're ready for that. Zelsis, Narrate's able to get away with it though. He does take a fair chunk of damage in doing so, and there's still no plant quite yet. Sen have not committed, but there's 33 seconds in the round. Cosmic now getting thrown up to waylay them even further. Sen have to make a decision.
They're slowing things down, and G2 are falling off. They're going towards B right now. The site is lighter. Second Cosmic Divide.
They're going to double back. Map getting cut up here. And then Jorg over the top finds one. Valen has been so good on these retakes. This round, no exception. Finds himself 3. Put G2 ahead by 2.5.
Both sides displaying some great play at that A site at times, but towards the end of the half, it was all G2 flooding in at the right moments together. Again, just displaying the fundamentals, the way that they're all able to push through this Cosmic Divide together. Off that flash from Joe. God, Valen is a shooter when he needs to be. He's a problem.
That is raw sauce, no ketchup, Wyatt. There's been a couple of those moments from Valen in similar situations, guys. Been so crisp today. We're going to go to a break, folks. When we come back, second half of what still might be a decider map in this series if G2 have their way. Winner, of course, goes to Bangkok. We'll see you in a moment.
That was what I want to say, bro. Let's remove its face.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Because if it's Doug, and we are flexible for the left and right, we're getting real, we're getting some info for though. Oh. I'm not gonna be a being fucking mood up, bro. Like, no reason. There's no reason to be a fucking being that person. Just need to be feel. That's it. If you made the action, how characters goes right on this, yeah, he made it. He feels. He just wants to make you happy. He can do whatever he wanted. Every possible ways, every possible things. Like, no joke. Oh my god. What's going on in here?
7-5, 5-2 to 5-7. Yeah. I mean, at least this map's close. Yeah. This is doable. The last one, I won't lie, I had zero faith. After I saw the 10-2, I'm like, oh no. I did too.
Someone says 2-0.
7-5, guys.
Oh my god. Nah, hell.
I don't know, they're just actually so good. It's kind of wild.
The two most brilliant IGLs in Americas are locked right now in Death's Duel.
Can I wear a G2 jersey, please?
It's been
Oh my
Valen
god.
and John QT calling the shots
I have to
across
get that.
both of
That would be
these
fucking
maps.
crazy.
The first one, of course, looking very favorable for G2, and SEN had a great start here on Pearl, but that momentum... What's it going to be, Sen City? A big pistol round here is a great way to make a statement. Give yourself a staging ground. George just easily walks on out there. Bang is clean. And now Sen have been able to push up pretty nicely here towards Plaza. Trent just antics around the corner, gets rid of Zelsis, makes it a 3 versus 3.
Oh, great stealth from Buck. I mean, Leaf is just so sickening with the headhunter. The amount of first bullet taps he gets, man. There's just no one shooting like him.
And just the timing as well as they look to capitalize off the stealth drone. John, I mean, the rest of SEN thought they were home free to find those picks.
There's
and shut them up real quick.
What more can Bang do? He gets his 2. Gets them the advantage, but Zelsis isolated. Time is dwindling at the moment. Trent has a recon cycled back up. That's going to be really dangerous. Could go past the Nebula, maybe light somebody up.
And I tell you, U2 just went towards clearing holes that G2 have given
There's
up.
so much to clear for SEN right now. Zekin's gonna have to hit some really quick headshots.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before from Zekin. Pushing up in the post plant towards Long. He knows Valen is playing back there as well, but eventually it's just too much for him to deal with.
2-0
and another
confirm.
Here, pistol for G2.
2-0 confirm.
Just to SEN, we're looking to even up the game.
2-0 confirm.
Sadly for SEN, there's just too much to clear and not enough time once they actually get onto the spike. And they're hit by that grav well, further delay. It's such a frustrating experience to have to defuse in that kind of situation. SEN are on the back foot, G2 in the driver's seat. A win here gets them into the grand finals, but even more importantly, it sends them straight to Masters Bangkok.
Yeah, it locks up that Masters stint.
Try for the first time to win an international trophy, something their opponent in the server has done before, something that they're still on a quest to achieve.
You know, they'd also love, I think, to lift a trophy or win a tournament domestically. Something that was tantalizingly out of their grasp last year. All right, well, the gamble for SEN. They see nothing over towards the B side of the map here. It'll be a retake for them. An upstrut G2 with a straightforward A plant, and there's some extension here, at least over towards Secrets.
Everything covered at the moment by G2, and falling back to main just to play spam with the superior weapons. You have Jaw playing forward here, can take an engagement and go right back to main with the rest of the group.
Also that regen shield as well. Gonna top him back up. Means he's still good to throw down and brawl a little bit. Hang on, we're at half. Zekin got off of it. Jaw goes, he doubles back, gets another. John found two though with the classics. Haunt dealt with them. Jonah P needs to explode here. The spray is good though. We'll be up to narrate. It's doable. Time not on his side though, and definitely the better weapon in Jonah P's hands.
I mean, how are they winning this spam battle with classics? I do not know. What was that, a hat trick from John? How did he get the last one? Just some player that got also damaged top heavy, I suppose, and just got a body shot in there. Definitely need to see that on the replay.
These spam down post plants are really supposed to not be favored.
I mean, that's an awkward timing with the recon coming in after Valen's swing. So he goes down looking a little bit silly from Sen's point of view. Listen, Sentinels will definitely take that. They'll be happy to deal all that damage. They've got G2 on a trash buy now.
Someone is spamming.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's a little bit awkward. Although a little bit of half armor though, there's still plenty for that Outlaw to do. And okay, Zeki can't get out in time. Here come G2.
Yeah, too swift on the trade. Narrate forced back by multiple utility pieces from the initiator, John in tow. They want to lock this down. They look committed to anchoring this. They're not fully retreating yet, but now backing off to safer positions. John jiggling for main as G2 cut noise.
Jonah's preempting a fast wrap here. Especially as Sen's to have to stew right now, not being able to hear anything from G2 after this cut. But it's just a staggering, a syncopation of their tempo on this A side. Looks like they're still planning to end there, Wyatt.
Feels like it doesn't even need to be said, but this is must-win for the Sentinels team. With the economy on the line, G2 could get to 10 here. They have to win this out 4v4 on the retake.
Jaw is able to close the gap, get pretty close here inside that smoke, but has to respect potential spam. Can't get into dugout though, as Narrate does cause Trent's gun to go loose. Jorg though will recover it. Narrate's pushed up pretty far there towards dugout, jump spotting this. A little bit of spray down through the wall, but he's unperturbed.
Now, John does have some missiles as well to get back in here, but they've got to go soon. They're waiting for Zelsis on this rotate. Jaw fighting forward.
Almost had a timing, but takes a bunch of damage. No time for the regen shield to get back. Jonah P. Good for owning the one, and Leaf is completely out of the picture here. There's going to be bodies upon bodies to try and get through towards stop this. You can't get there.
Still unreal.
With a defuse for John, bang for
Still
3.
There's that solid retake that Sen desperately needed. On account of Narrate getting a spam kill through early, patient. They wait for Zelsis to make the rotate over to them in spawn, and then Jaw was exposed on site. Great swings from Bang. And Leaf just out with the ideal spam weapon from main. The Outlaw there while the spike is being stuck.
And John sets it up by finding, what, 3 kills on that pistol round in the post plant with a spam through the smoke.
Now we can see some real emphasis on the ult orbs here. You have Trent one away from the Hunter's Fury. And then you have Zekin and John over on Sen, one away from their ults respectively. They're getting up into A main, so John's going to get the Armageddon now. Oh, Cells is punished.
Yeah, they're emphasizing that mid-doors position a little bit more. They just left Trent passively spotting towards that A side and didn't fight for the orb at all.
And look at Bang. You can tell he's feeling the pressure now. He's jump spotting. He wants to see where these players are coming from because he doesn't have the best info on B long. With Zelsis going down, that sheer wall is irrelevant.
Jorgamo ended up faking that gate crash down mid. But the jump spot was more than enough for Bang to see that single player up towards double doors.
Now Zekin right now does have a good position in A main. That's allowing Sen to try and post up towards B. Bang spotted out, dangerous.
Bang trying to get away, now it's stunned out in the open. Exposed and eliminated. John QT sat back behind those smokes there, a little gap in the corner. Valen could see it, but he's going to walk up instead. John opts to give that ground up. Conceding space now to the attackers.
John wanted to find a pick with the Armageddon, isn't able to do so, and now Jaws on this late flank, Sen trying to push forward. Jonah on default.
God, everything's being thrown at him. Decayed down, sheer wall does come up here, but Jonah still ends up getting the raid out of the game. And second, in what's a must-win round, look at the money here for Sentinels. It's dire straits for Sentinels now as G2 have a pretty clean round. 4 guns come out of it for them. They get to 10.
Oh, unfortunately, Sen would have even benefited from some damage being done to G2 there, with all their players basically on effective 0 in terms of the credits. But now the economy will begin to get bolstered a little bit. They have a lot of ults moving forward. Bang wanted to anchor so desperately. Bang as an anchor is really the hallmark of his play. That is where he excels, but G2 hit him with a flood of utility into the back halls, the recon spotting him out into the gravel. It's just impossible to navigate around that minefield.
G2 have a safe post plant, in theory, behind this Cosmic Divide if they want to play anti-eco protocol on B. That might be the plan, but there is, of course, that initial Vice util that does have to be respected.
They want to ensure they get to 11. Center trying to stop them with a force buy, by the way. They've invested everything into this. Oh no, Bang!
He emerges on the other side of the wall, so he doesn't get the sound cue, just swings it. That's dirty stuff for Jorg. Drops down, would put Batman to shame. And now you've got 2 guns left for Sen. Jorg just doubles back through the wall, and John can't even get a lucky kill. Now you're in that post plant. Sentinels just forcing for the rest of the game at this rate. Narrate finds the one, but Jorgamo has been tearing them to shreds one by one. A Jaguar unleashed. And Narrate doesn't have the bullets to get him out of this one. 4 for Jorg, 11 for G2. And frowns for Sen City.
Man, said it prior, but for Jaw, this has been his best series so far. Picks it up, has the Leaf-like stat line with 20 kills at the moment.
Would this be Leaf's first map without 20 kills or
It
more?
would. It would be his first. That is just so intelligent. Circumventing the Cosmic Divide and Bang not getting the audio cue. He pops out, gets the kill, drops down. This guy is so sick. And that man on the screen, Josh RT, the G2 coach, he spoke before even their first game about this edition of Jaw, which everyone was looking forward to. How he is such a different player from the G2 core. He pushes the pace. He will go for the wild plays like that, while the rest of them, traditionally, more of a conservative approach to the game. But with him on the team, Josh has found that they can be dynamic in the pace that they're playing at. They can have their trademark slow rounds that we saw on Abyss, where they dismantled the aggressive efforts from Sen, but they can push the pace now like that. They have the X factor.
And it doesn't cloud their identity. I mean, Jorgamo definitely wasn't compatible with the G2 of last year. But both Jorg and G2 have met in the middle, created something completely different.
And it's resulted in this team that is just, at the moment, defined by excellence, en route to win 6 maps in a row, not dropping a single one, 2 rounds away from making it, again, not just to the grand final, but to the first Masters tournament of the year.
And Wyatt, this just isn't particularly close right now. Abyss wasn't either.
Sen risked it all on that last buy. They forced into it with 2 stingers. That's resulted in an eco round here. 4 sheriffs among them.
Fast push up B.
Maybe some ultimates, if they get a couple headshots, can turn the tide.
There's the flash. Leaf's got to get up that line. Oh, no escape. The Teho Yuta's going to lock him in here. I like that. They overwhelm Leaf and get themselves an outlaw.
That is an excellent punish. Now G2 and Leaf calling all of that information over to them. IGL Valen, he knows that it's time to just hit the gas, get into A, and now they're playing this forward position with this spike planted for Secret. They're going to meet Sen in the spawn.
Still flashes to work with for Sen. Okay, Zekin's going to see all of this now. Can he radio it back efficiently? It's Zelsa's with that recovered outlaw. Trent now realizes he's going to be in a bit of danger if he sticks around. John gets there with the Sheriff. Zekin with the wrap. It's not good enough. Trent for 4. Hang on, where did he come from? 1 away from the ace here is Trent, and he's waiting for Zelsas to walk right on up. Jonah P, though, secures it. Sen looked like they had a great opener there, but they could not stick the landing. And you're not surprised. They're nothing but pistols in that round. We are on match point. G2 1 round away from qualifying for Masters Bangkok.
They were throwing haymakers at G2. Every ultimate expended in that situation. The Nightfall was perfect. This was the moment where Trent changed the complexion of that late round. He had to go down there. And if he does, that should be a Sentinels win. They would have been back in the game.
Here we go, folks. Sentinels with a desperate last-ditch effort now in this round number 19. Second on the line, punishes the shoulder pick from Tweb, but Jorg's already deep. He's viral deep. Will he stick it into halls? He does. He gets behind that Vice util. So they have a mole. There is an imposter among us.
Wow, Leaf is actually pushing up into Link at the exact same time, meeting with Valen over there.
Still Garden. It's going to be Jorg on his own here behind this Cosmic Divide. At some point, G2 have to intervene. Seconds ready. It's a shorty off, in fact. Now G2 want to come back here, but it might be too late for that center flooding into the site. They have it under control with Valen. Valen at a timing. It's not bad, but it's not enough, not yet. Jonah P stunned up by that special delivery. In the meantime, the defuse goes down. Life still for SEN.
Perfect stun from John, and they really, Sentinels were just able to circumvent those link positions from G2, smoking it off, fighting forward on the site. Sure, you know, Valen makes an attempt late, that second player coming in from that angle, but at that point, numbers overwhelming for SEN.
And now this is where SEN, despite this being a very dangerous situation, go back to what worked for them so well on this map against Loud. Get that, you know, A main control, leave Zek in there quite often.
You want to play,
and work the B side too.
5 opportunities for G2 to close this out. Get to Masters. Can SEN make this comeback a reality? Zek can push forward, excuse me, has to get out. Oh my God, Trent is just too accurate with the Hunter's Fury.
Zelsis is a steaming pair of shoes, that's it. Zek was forced off the line, but the Cloner hasn't had an impact in this round. The beat presence for G2 is minimal as they have pivoted to an A main that was uncontested, to a site that's only being populated by Bang. And he's about to get real busy.
This might just be another fantastic call from Valen to close out the game, hitting the site with only 1 player.
The multi-swing is just too much to deal with. Bang feeling like Narrate from that first map, all on his own. An island that is covered by the G2 Tsunami, and now we fall back to the post-plant positions. G2 don't have any deep site positions. No one at dugout.
Holy shit, they literally raided the smoke. There's a lurk commit, it's over. They're too good. They're actually too good. Look at what is happening on the screen? Look at all the vines. Oh my God. No awareness. This is winnable. Damn. Wow, we actually had no chance today. Damn. I feel bad for them. That was a tough series. That was a very tough series, I'm not gonna lie. That was masterclass. Wow, G2 are fucking so fucking good. I mean, they even started down 2-0. Like, yeah.
And off this sick run,
they were down 2-0, they brought it back to 5-2.
They've made it to the first Masters of the year, and they are living up to the enormous expectations.
I don't know, do we pull him for an interview? I feel like that was kind of brutal. For what interview? Do we pull one of the SEN players? Oh.
Showing why he is a world champion. This is his best series that he's
if they want.
And it's been against the toughest
opponents. This? Okay. You down for that? I'm down, yeah. I'm down if he's down. Wait, should we ready the other headset? Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Wait. No, it's what is this? Yeah, this one would be number 2.
They may be looking at Sentinels again in that game. The lower bracket is a treacherous place to be sent to at this point in kickoff.
Sleeper, bro. I can't watch this.
I'm gonna wake up for the Asian games.
Yeah, I might do the same then.
Viewers during that time, but if you're watching like a lot of games.
I think the left looks pretty. What's that like patch there though?
Oh, that's.
I don't know who that is. Sydney Sweeney.
The Ortega lady then.
The what?
Jenna Ortega, whatever.
Olivia Rodrigo.
I said that.
Did I? I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Are firing on all cylinders at the moment. You can't be anything but impressed.
Yeah. I get.
Further and further
be fire as fuck. Honestly, I think the best region to watch is APAC. I don't give a fuck what anyone.
I think it just in general, like we lost a lot of like.
Yeah. You guys had like a lot of ecos that you could have won as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Someone actually said that 2-0. Look at the fucking pluses, bro. Like, damn. Damn. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at the kills. Everyone is just like a 30, 30, 30, 26, 30. Damn, bro. This guy's played so well. These guys actually have been played so well. Genuinely. No joke. Sentinels. Lower final. Whoever win here. Whoever next match win here. They're gonna be perform Sentinels. And after that, whoever win here, they're gonna be perform G2. G2. Yes, sir. Crew is loud. Loud win. Crew is qualify here. Okay. Okay. There is no revenge for both fucking teams. You know what I mean to say? There is no revenge for both team. Crew disqualified from loud. And they take 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. Damn. Because of one disqualify, you just need to play 2-3 matches to be proving yourself to be getting best. My God, is that a real something thing, bro? Like, oh my days. New team in VCT America. 2-game esports. 2-game esports. Is that what? Bro, I'm feeling sleepy. Like, you know what I mean to say? I'm feeling fucking sleepy.
All playing from A main and a late wrap here through Art should come.
Oh, and Leaf gets the kill.
By you. The human body was built to move.
We fucking know. The human body built to just get fucked. That's it. Okay, regular fucking. Okay, I'm gonna be get some sleep. I'm gonna be get some sleep. I'm watching Shanks. I don't care.
As also how good you think G2 is? I mean, they're fucking
How good
insane.
is G2?
They're just
I
fucking
mean,
insane.
you know what fucked up? They said they were the best team in the world. I said, they're not the best team in the world. They can be the best team in Americas, though. Like, they can say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who do you
we
think
don't
is the
know.
best team in the world? In the world? No one. I don't think anyone.
Oh, like you're
I don't
saying,
think anyone.
wait,
Because there's no international.
Wait, you get PR training?
Huh? I have been PR trained. I have been PR trained.
Wait. Okay, I don't know shit about the maps or your guys' maps or anything. I just feel like you guys used to be really good on Split. Your Abyss is dog shit. I mean, I'm not gonna blame the vetoes, but I
The
wish you
thing
guys
is,
would go
I
back
have
to Split.
PTSD from Abyss,
Dude,
and I played the best.
Yeah, you remember your Viper on Split was so good, but it's just do comps and shit now. But like we can't blame the maps after
why
the
ban
fact.
Split? Shut the fuck
we don't
up.
Have to, we don't have to go into that because I actually told them.
Ask a different question. Ask a good question.
Different question.
Are we making Bangkok? I fucking hope so.
You guys, yeah, they're playing the next match tomorrow.
Wait, actually, can we talk about something with you two?
Yeah.
No streaming at like 7, 8 p.m. Okay?
Why? What do you mean?
Because we get off, we scrim all day, and then we want to come home and stream a little bit, and the vacuum's here.
You were live yesterday.
Yeah, I was.
He started an hour after we ended. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I have your guys' scrim schedule, so I just look it up. I look it up, and I'm like, okay, an hour after, that's when I start.
Whatever. Can you go back to, where were you, Bora Bora? Can you go back to doing flips? That's when we were winning.
Fuck, I need to find out my arena record too. I don't even fucking know. I don't know if I should come back for tomorrow's game. Nah, there's no way I'm coming back.
I miss you.
Wait, I know, but I feel like I'm cursed in here, dude. I watch you guys at home. You guys win. I was like, it's okay. They lose every first map. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
but
that's what I said.
Really?
I said when
was I back there with you guys at that point?
After we lost first map, we went outside. I was like, guys, it's fine. Sentinels like heats up. It's fine.
That's the SEN Classic.
And then we just lost.
No pun intended. We heated up one pistol and then lost fucking 5-2. What else are they saying? What are you going to eat for dinner? How much is Aspas going to drop tonight? Ban Abyss next time. Would you rather hold an angle against Leaf or Aspas? The fuck are these? You guys are terrible questions, bro.
I was
What's your chat
Leaf.
saying?
Oh, Terror's chat here, Ted's chat here.
Yeah.
I mean, both chats are shit.
Question is also, what are you planning to do first in Cancun? That's crazy. I mean, why wouldn't you ban Abyss after champs? It's so hindsight, guys. Like, I'm saying that out of hindsight, too, but it's just fucked. Oh, my God.
Is that a rose?
A rose just spawned.
Oh, it's for me.
It's for Jordan. It's for Zelsis? And 10s? Okay, I'll go fuck myself.
For everyone? Fuck it. Am I streaming tonight?
Oh,
of course I'm streaming tonight. No, just kidding. I can't stream tonight. We have lower bracket tomorrow.
Who's this for?
Wait, you streaming tonight?
No.
Over Kaida as well?
I have lower bracket tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine.
I will stream
right now. All right, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here, Jordan.
Buy the bundle. Screw all of you.
Thank you, Jordan. This is a rose for all of us, for you and Kaide, and also for all of us for Valentine's Day. Shout out to those guys. Yeah. We got a rose coming up. Coming up. Damn, bro.
Jordan.
Look. What I'm gonna say is
Jordan.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is like, I mean, it wasn't that bad because it wasn't even that close.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. It was like, but I don't know if that's a good thing though.
I don't think the scoreline told the whole story.
Well, not for map 2. No, for map 1. Well, map 1 is also deceiving as well because it didn't tell it made it look close, but it wasn't. So actually, both maps didn't tell the story for the scoreline because map 2 was close, it didn't look, and map 1 was not as close as it looked. No. It's actually opposites for both. How do you keep your mental strong in these types of games? Dude, I feel like the shit, like, I mean, I personally think if I played in that match and I lost that way, like, it doesn't even hurt that bad because it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Like, if you got, like, we got owned. Like, we didn't even have a chance.
I mean, I feel like it's embarrassing to lose in a terrible fashion, but it's more heart-wrenching to lose in a close series.
Exactly. Like, if it was, like, double OTs in both maps, like, you had it.
Yeah, like if you lose, like, 13-0 twice, like, you can't look your family in the eyes.
That might hurt a little.
Yeah.
13-0 twice
Like,
might
I'm
hurt.
not showing up for interviews if that happens, but...
13-0 twice, I'm not showing up to the next match. Are you fucking kidding me?
Put in your 2 weeks.
All right, Texas. All right, Texas. If it gets you to say nice shit, I got you, bro. I got you.
Sen can still make Bangkok. They're going to be playing against the winners of the next match coming up, which is going to be Crew versus MIBR.
Yeah, we play the winners here. Yeah. You're watching this game, right?
Yes.
I'm watching this game as well.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. There's a chance they could play 3 games if they I'm not gonna say if they win fuck I said it. They win tomorrow, there's a chance they could play 3 games.
Really?
Because they played here today, they played tomorrow, and then grand finals the next day.
Oh yeah.
So 3 days in a row.
I mean, like grand finals Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah, grand finals is Mickey Mouse, but yeah. Well, no, champ points actually.
Wait, is there a trophy?
There's got to be a trophy. If there's not a trophy, what are we doing? But grand finals matter. I think it's 2 points for second, 3 for first.
Yeah, it is.
The haircut? Oh yeah, Shroud. I'm gonna take a look at Shroud's stream. I want to see his haircut. I'm gonna show you. It's. I actually.
Tell me if it's lined up.
I looked at it. It was lined up.
Okay.
Oh, it was lined. But you just gotta see the line they made. Yeah. You have to see what kind of lineup it was.
Oh God. By the way, okay. Next match predictions: MIBR versus Crew. Who do you got?
I have to think for a second. Let me see here. Crew looked insane. Who did Crew just beat? That was insane. They just beat someone that was 2-0. Loud, yeah, they just 2-0'd Loud. But Loud looks, I thought Loud was top 3.
Yeah, I thought Loud was pretty good.
Did Loud have an off day or have, I think Loud had an off day, personally. Even though Crew played really well.
Yeah, Crew did play really well.
But with that being said, I go 2-1 MIBR.
2-1 MIBR?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually kind of agree. Chat, who do you have? Straight up, I don't know why, but I feel like MIBR might take it. But we will see. It was actually funny. I wasn't watch partying the last MIBR match, but I actually told Kaide, because we were watching the match together, like on the couch. I told Kaide that I thought MIBR would beat Lev, and I can't believe they actually did. I was like, I was straight up like, goddamn. That'd be pretty huge for MIBR if they win this match, and then, I mean, this is the best that the organization has been represented in franchise so far. Let me turn the game up.
Putting the team on his back and leading
that volume up, so you can kind of hear.
Okay, I'm trying to load this shit.
This, what slider is it? Oh,
that's for like us, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking Wi-Fi.
Should I like move this headset out of the way?
Oh yeah, I can throw it over here. I got you. Is it muted right now, or is it muted? What the fuck's going on down there? What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Dude, I just see someone.
I see like a hand just like fly across.
Oh my god! Wait, is it looking good or no? I mean, he looks very different here. He looks like a different person.
Yeah.
He did something, but like that doesn't look like it's a good like. There's something happening there, no?
Like right in this area.
Yeah, there's something funky going on. Wait, he looks kind of sick, low key. He looks like a guitar player in a rock band. He's like a goth rock band guitar player.
I can see that.
Like he needs to get some like eyeshadow going.
Yeah. I remember when he came back from Mixer and his first day on Twitch.
With the goatee?
Yeah, with the goatee. I literally was like, what the fuck? He became Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, no, the goatee was an era. I was about to take my shoes off for a second. Oh my god.
Do you play with shoes on or off when you're playing?
On stage, I would change it up.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes I would just like, I would just change it up. I don't know. But off is comfy, yeah. I would do off as well. Yeah. Dude, some players sit crazy. I think Elige, he sits like crossed like this.
Yeah.
Like this. It's kind of this is kind of a chat.
I think Simple does that too.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No way. No way. I don't believe it. If he does, that's new to me.
Wait, Elige also has like a really like.
Yeah, he's very specific.
It's like a StarCraft setup. Like.
Well, he brings out a ruler and lines everything up.
That's
I'm pretty sure. You do this as well?
I do that as well.
If something's off a little bit, are you fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Trying to get as comfy as you can. But this position, I might sit like this next time I play and see how I do. Try experiment. Leaf never shot a rifle. What is this stat right here?
How did you find this out?
What is I keeping track of during the match?
Yeah, so Sen did lose,
Yeah.
but they're not out.
They're not out.
They have one more chance to make Bangkok.
Oh, fuck, it's him. Turn it up.
For success, so you can be so good every game.
It's very simple. Like here, everyone trusting me and everyone respects me, and that's all I need.
Easy confidence.
Holy shit, that was kind of hard.
What a fucking headline.
Game loss at the start of kickoff, but you've won 3 sets.
That looks like one of those like sports quotes.
Just trust me and respect me and we'll win.
Yeah.
Basically, before that game, we didn't have almost no prac. After that, we won the first game, and we got like a week to prac. So basically, after the loss, we got some time to practice and prepare to the next matches.
Easy. Practice makes perfect. Aspas, thank you. Good luck in the game.
There you go. Okay, wait, chat. I want to see what this is. If I can show this without fucking everything up, that would be so cool.
I don't even know how to show this like on stream.
I think it's important as a player, like just
being
chill, try to level your mind, kind of quiet out the noise. And he's
I'm gonna do add. I wonder if the audio works.
I mean, there is an argument to make where it's like,
how to get it to work.
Maybe you're a little too chill.
No,
but honestly,
can we
not
hear
in
it?
Aspas's case. I think that he
No,
can
we
be
can't hear
No,
it.
we shouldn't do it. We shouldn't do it. Yeah, chat. I can't open any clips or any streams because this setup is not my setup.
Just go be good and live your best life.
And so help me God, I touched was something. I don't think I'll break. I'm not worried about breaking it.
Just go offline.
No, I'm not worried about breaking it, but when I have a tech issue, I just get very like fixated on it, and like the whole stream turns into a tech stream.
Yeah.
That was not a Champions tournament, but since then he has been absolutely undefeated against this team.
Bro.
He's just kind of
That's it, 2-0, and that's it, bro. I fucking woke up early for this shit.
At the sort of like old
When do you normally wake up?
From the teams.
I mean, usually I wake up at 9, 9:30.
Okay, that's pretty early.
Today I woke up late. I woke up at 10:30. Actually, it wasn't that much. No, this is fine for my schedule, but what about you? What are you on right now?
I normally wake up around noon.
Crew, but you know you're
from Wait, where's Bora Bora? Is next to Hawaii or no?
Bro, I have no fucking. It's in the French Polynesia.
Bro,
it's South America then, right?
Bro, Google it.
And you have to be the team that has the mental
How long was the flight?
It was 8 or 9 hours.
Do you know if you flew west or east?
It took a lot of
we flew down.
Down west, yeah. You guys flew down. Yeah, I think I have an idea of where it is. I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's to the right of South America, east of South America.
It's to the east.
Are you sure?
Look at them and they don't have
No, you're right. You're right. It is.
Wait, no, never mind.
I think you're right. I think you're right. You're right.
As other teams,
no, wait, no, it's west. It's west. It's west.
It's west. It's west. It's west. Yes, I think it's west of South America.
Yeah, I just know it's in the middle of nowhere. It's to the east of Australia.
Yes, which is west of South America.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, and I think it's next to Hawaii, but I don't know for sure. But yeah,
I don't even know where Hawaii is.
Hawaii is also west of. Hawaii is also in that area, west of South. Yes, Hawaii is also west.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Hawaii. There it is.
It's also west of us.
Okay, so that's Hawaii.
Yes.
And then Bora Bora.
To hear from Arts and to get
his
perspective.
Wait, search Bora Bora.
Bro, it's somewhere down there.
Put it in there.
Eu acho que a nossa cabeça está realmente para classificar e pegar
Where is it though? Like zoom it out. French Poland. I like how you know that, but not Wait, where is it? Oh my god, where the fuck even is this?
It's like in the middle of
what
nowhere.
the fuck is this?
Então, cada partida pra gente é uma partida como se fosse a
Right?
partida da nossa vida.
Dude, yeah, what the fuck? You realize like this is like, bro, like you could have been stuck there, bro. You're in the middle, bro. You have no help from any direction.
Yeah,
you're not close to. I guess New Zealand.
Yeah. That's
Well,
the closest help.
Right there, some resiliency.
Yeah, okay. It's actually very far from Hawaii.
MIBR needs to take them over the finish line.
Y'all can't. I mean, how, bro? Bora is like a little ass island in the middle of nowhere. How the fuck am I supposed to know where that is? I don't even think like. I guess people live there, but it's like it's just a vacation place.
It's a very like. There's a lot of tourists and stuff, but there's a lot of people that live there.
Like people live there, but I feel like it's probably 50% tourists, like population. I guess.
I think it's just more of like the resorts. I think like because the resorts are in. There's like the main Bora Bora Island, and then there's like other islands around it.
You take boats to the other
Yeah,
islands?
it's a boats to go around.
Let's see. Kind of sick, but 8-hour flight is insane though.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Was really nice to see.
Yeah, imagine from New York.
that'd be
It's got to be like 12 hours, yeah.
You see them play, Valen?
12, 13. Oh my god.
They don't care about their lives. They're just going in. They're just like, screw it. Let's just see what happens, and if we get to it,
Hold up
we
your
get to,
hands.
and if we die, we die.
Yeah, I mean the pack mentality in Valorant is a really good game plan because of all the utility and how this meta is
Actually, I think he did. I think he did.
It's a lot of pack fights right now.
Hi, Terry. Hi.
Do that like
they are the pack fighters.
Hey, what's up?
And speaking on like the
how are you? Go Valorant. Oh fuck, they brought up the Go Valorant. There's an interview that I did a while ago.
Yeah.
And like they asked me like, do I have any last words? And I like kind of panicked and I didn't know what to say and I just said Go Valorant.
Did people start cheering after?
I don't know, but now it gets me. I don't remember if they probably, I don't know. But I kind of choked up a little bit and I felt like that's the first thing.
When you get put on the spot like that and you're not ready, it's just it's brutal.
Yeah. Because I think we got to see you with G2, who's very indexed into the new stuff, trying out the chamber again, and really experimenting with the Teo, Sentinels, who's also super bought into that and the Vice and all the kind of new meta stuff. Versus these two teams that feel very classic, very fundamental, very reliant on kind of pop-off performances.
What have you been doing lately? Like, what have you been playing? I saw you playing Valorant yesterday.
Yeah, I've been mainly playing Valorant since I got back.
Like Rivals or not?
Yeah, I love Rivals.
Really?
I actually get really addicted to that game.
It's pretty fun with a group, especially.
Yeah.
What are you playing?
Like character-wise?
Yeah.
I play a lot of the DPS characters actually.
Really?
Yeah, so I play Psylocke, Winter Soldier, Hela, Punisher, Namor.
Damn. Are you like really good?
Yeah, those are all like comfort picks for me.
Damn.
But I also played Overwatch, so I
got
guess
some experience
yeah.
with the hero shooters.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting fucking cooked in that game. It's so fucking like crazy. Like, I mean, Valorant is not even that crazy anymore because I feel like I kind of like Valorant in comparison is like nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally nothing. Like even though Valorant's kind of insane too, like during certain like for example, bind on A site, like when you see the pro executes, or I forget if it's B or A, but yeah, no, that game is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
like,
it's very
when the ults
chaotic.
start hitting. And I think with DPS especially, you have to. I mean, I guess for all roles, like mainly DPS and heals, I feel like you have to really know what's going on to position yourself properly.
Yeah, I think from playing and like improving, it was more positioning and target priority. That's just like what you have to focus on. Because like before, when I was like lower rank, I was like just shooting the tank at all times.
Yeah.
But I realized if I just shoot the back line, yeah, either kill the DPS or kill the support.
Yeah, go for the guys in the back,
then
the
the tanks will
squishies.
die.
Problem is when they're good, they're actually like blocking them off.
Yeah, the good
and
teams.
the people in the back are also like playing good spots to shoot them.
Yeah.
So it gets hard, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Here, let's see what they're saying here. I just realized the stream was maxed out, but we weren't.
Yeah, it
Oh, I
was.
just realized.
No, that's fine.
The truth is, this past couple days, I've been highlighted a lot, but the truth is, it's more of our team. The whole team is capable of being highlighted in some specific
Dude, should I go to
areas,
the
so it's
restroom
not
right
gonna be
now?
about me.
Yeah, you have to go
Dude,
there.
I just kept.
And I got one more question
I took
for
the
you.
smoothie.
Crew always has these
Alright.
lower bracket
How much time do I
runs.
have?
Why are you guys so
No, for it?
dominant once you get down here?
O sea, está el dicho de que si no se sufre no es crew, y también lo otro es, yo lo definiría como la garra latina. Siento que
Oh, this guy.
todos sabemos de dónde
I'm not gonna
venimos
even be
y
entertained.
el hecho de estar acá es una oportunidad única y siento que eso al final nos va a dar más que el resto y por eso no logramos ser tan dominantes en esta etapa.
There's a saying that if we don't suffer, it's not crew. So a part of it is that, but we
What a
also
saying.
have the strength of Latin America. So that is something that you're sacrificing a lot to be
Up.
here. It takes a lot to be here. So it is that.
Are
that
you getting
path
one?
that we take to the stage.
Awesome.
I'll just get it.
Thank you. Good
What
luck
are you
in
gonna
the game.
get?
Try it. Thank you.
While Shy may not want us to talk about
I'm
him,
down to.
tough luck. We're going to talk about you. Because we
I thought I get a
Shy
smoothie.
and
Do I get a panini?
who
Fuck!
were really putting up some
Okay,
great
okay.
defensive plays for this team. And honestly,
How you
Mimi, I
doing?
think that there's really, these are the guys that I'm going to be looking at on this defensive side to really bring it again.
They looked really good there, especially on their bind, which we talked a little bit about. When Shy is playing the Vise there, in their last match, it looked like their opponent didn't really know how to play around how the Vise kind of changes the timings. Like, you early clear a little bit into showers and then are calling into a late showers crunch, and then boom, there's a Vise wall. You're stalled out, rotates come in. That really changes how you have to play the game. And I think Shy does such a good job when he's put in those positions as a solo anchor. He's really excelled thus far this season.
I think also Crew do a really good job of just cycling their defensive utility on bind especially. Like, it is actually very hard to find windows where you can exec into a site unless you've like signaled your intention for the last 20 seconds, in which case Crew are already cheating some rotates over and are ready to
And then
beat
he's
you.
doing whatever this is.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I mean, bring that to the club, Poppy. Let's do it. We roll up in there, throw down some Lil Jon, we'll lose our minds.
Helps him like dodge bullets, or...
Hey, thank you for the air horn. I need that, you know. Got to go back to my club days.
What do you think about those moves, Valen?
Oh no, those were star moves. But I kind of wanted to talk about the layering on defense, on bind especially when it's a two-choke map like this, and it's already hard to jump out hookah. You have Vise util, Viper util, and Grim. So at that point, it's so hard to crack these sites. And like Ender was talking about, you have to put your intention there if you want
Let's
to
just
go.
see.
Because you have to break Vise util, beta Viper Molly, beta Viper
Yeah,
Blitz.
exactly,
And at that
exactly.
point, they could have 4 there, or they
Yeah, good seeing you, bro.
on bind. So it is one of the hardest comps to play against.
Adverso's a mood.
versus
He's a
them.
crazy man. I'm not gonna lie
I'm not
to you.
surprised to see them have such good stats on that because it is a great win con, and it's the reason they're closing these maps out.
Adverso is a crazy man.
On the defense on those comps, so props to them. They're playing it well, and I would hate to be playing against them on
How do you,
attack.
if you can...
Might have to.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you break it? You know what I mean? Like, is there anything that you can do to, like, break through
There are, but
There are,
you know,
but you don't wanna give it up.
I'm
I was
still
trying to
determined.
get some info
I'm
from
sorry,
you,
I'm
and then
sorry.
you failed.
Yeah,
No.
I'm pretty sure it's go away.
Just go the other way. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and hear what Shy had to say about his new IGL Adverso and his overall thoughts. Let's take a listen.
La verdad es que de mi equipo han impresionado a todos, pero yo diría que el que más me está impresionando es Adverso, porque la verdad es que con todos los temas que ha tenido, de que viene el Tier 2, le ha llegado mucho hate, y
la verdad es que está dando un paso adelante como capitán, IGL, y sobre todo el firepower se está notando que es un IGL que está pegando demasiado, así que orgulloso de él, también admirable porque siempre quise jugar de nuevo con él.
Now, while there are a lot of great players on this crew team that we can talk about, one individual in particular started off this competition, I would say a little slowly, a little slower behind everyone else, but then really found himself to be the top fragger for the team. Of course, I'm talking about Melzer. This guy has found himself in this tournament. He's always been a great player for this team, but now, Ender, it really does feel like Melzer's coming into his own even more with this squad.
Yeah, I mean, right now this guy is just absolutely shooting. And to me, what's really impressed me is how good of a job he has done on his attacking side, just like mid-round, mid-control. Like, this guy is constantly sniping off, you know, people that are trying to quick rotate through mid on Abyss, for example, or coming in as that late backstab into a round too. He's sort of this, like, almost wild card for a crew where he doesn't, again, have to be with the team, but he's constantly finding these very high-value picks.
Yeah, no, of course, Melzer has really just so many positives to build off of for him that if this is where you are at kickoff, you got to be excited for what could potentially come from this. But obviously, the challenge at hand, I mean, this matchup, it's going to be really difficult because you're going up against an MIBR that has equal amounts of talent.
For sure, he is definitely a star, and like you're mentioning, I think this game's going to be super momentum-based for either of these teams, getting Tessin or Ospas, respectively, off the ground.
Yeah, I should go to the bathroom right now. Chat. I'll use the bathroom as well, actually, really quickly.
I want to ask you, Valen, for either of these teams, who do you think would have a better chance against Sentinels if they were to win this game?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I want to say Crew, because I think versus Sentinels, you want to have that pack mentality as well, and they play that so great, but I think both teams have a very good fight against Sen. It kind of comes down to the form base because we're talking about how momentum-based they are, how they love to take these fights. So if you're not hitting the shots versus Sen, obviously you're going to lose. But I think they both have, honestly, a pretty good shot. Versus us, though, like, no chance.
But then again, no one has a chance versus you, right?
I'm just going to say
just gas him up. Gas him up.
The rematch is better.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and take a look at our predictions and
Hello,
see
chat.
what
I'm back.
everyone on our talent
So
team thought
I was in
of
the
for
toilet.
this matchup. I'm actually quite
This'll be
curious
good.
here. Okay, we all picked G2.
Everyone G2?
MIBR people than I thought. To me, this felt like, I felt pretty strongly that this was a...
Damn, everyone picked G2? Holy.
Yeah, I think, like, when it, like, exactly what we're talking about, when it gets into that, like, slower
low-key,
style, when it comes
kind
down
of,
to the brawls, I think Crew's
I kind of
better
thought
there.
G2 was gonna win. Like I said it on my stream yesterday, but I said it was like a 70-30.
Here's my problem.
Okay.
Is Crew permaban fracture and their Haven is abysmal. Like, this team cannot play the attacking side of Haven. It is a huge...
That mid area was literally open the entire time. It was not great.
So, to me, that map is going to be in the pool. That's, in my mind, I know they just won it, an auto loss for them against MIBR. And I think MIBR is good enough to take another map off of them.
You know,
so
I went
hard sell.
I went with MIBR because I listened to you guys on Plat Chat, and I believe.
Did you see Shroud's haircut? I did see Shroud's haircut.
Why are you guys were talking?
You were in the
I forget who it was, but there was a lot of great discussion about it. So I believe.
Are we gonna see a masterclass in this one? I mean, okay. I actually hope this map, this series, is actually more closer because I feel like the last series.
I love both teams.
I feel like Sen was getting run down.
Friends on both teams.
Like the first map definitely felt like a stomp, but the second one, score-wise, I think was more of a stomp.
Holy snap! We didn't think it'd be possible.
Guys, MIBR have Ospas.
And that was honestly the reason why. It was like ultimately, it's like I just felt dirty betting against Ospas.
Why that work?
Not a guy you want to bet against.
I mean, honestly, right? Like, you see Ospas on the other side of the team, you're like, I don't know, might have to go and take that. All right, we have 1 minute left before we jump into this one.
Yeah, 1 minute until they get on stage.
Excitement for this. We talked about
it's done. Sen's still making a Bangkok, so they have one more chance. So this next match is actually going to decide Sen's opponent in the decider to who goes. And then whoever wins that match will play the grand finals against G2 for one more VCT circuit point.
Out of the top 4 teams, including us, anyone could have went to Bangkok. So I'm excited to see how this shakes out because
You feel like the 4 that are here can compete against anyone?
Yes, I do think so. Especially MIBR getting a little bit more time if they were to qualify, have that preparation. I think they could take anybody. So Americas is definitely the best region. I could say that like every single day.
Is Aspas your goat?
No bias.
I mean, I think Aspas is one of the goats.
We've got to take the bald eagle.
Yeah.
We've got to take that.
It's not, that sound effect isn't even a
Are you
bald
going
eagle.
on
It's a
Fruits
different
Cuts
bird, and
next
we
or
associate it
nah,
with the eagle.
Tens?
It's a-
Yeah,
Honestly, I cannot. I actually am very particular about like my hair, and it's really I don't like my hair like a lot of times, so I'm really picky with it. Oh shit, it's starting up.
Thank you so much for
all of them, yeah. All right, folks. Well, we got Crew Visa making their way out, and this is going to be very fun to see this squad of shooters take to the server and put in that work. But they have a real tall task ahead of them here, Ender. Thing is, they have
Oh my gosh.
already
Sorry,
done that in
chat.
the past. They've beaten Loud.
Bro, I just did like a suppressed sneeze.
Squad that can pull this off.
Yeah, they broke that curse of playing against Finesse. Now they get to do that with Aspas sitting across the
Are
other
you heading
side
out
of the
now?
stage today.
Okay, see you. Yes. Maybe I'm gonna see. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. Why is Tyson so tan? Bro, I got super tanned in Bora Bora. No, straight up, when I literally felt on the jet ski my skin like burning. Like I was getting tan. No, you can see the craziest tan line because I was wearing a shirt most of the time. So if you compare my like front, like my face and my hands and like forearm compared to like the top of my arm, you can see that's the color I used to be, and this is the color I am now. Like I got crazy tans.
And MIBR very close to being able to qualify for a Masters event, a massive achievement for this organization.
Thank you, chat.
As well.
It would be, but still 2 steps
Where's
away.
Tarek? Tarek, he's somewhere. I don't know. I'm assuming Tarek went to the restroom as well.
In the league, which we legally had to do.
Man, the worst thing would be in a quality game twice and losing. Yeah, no, that would actually be brutal. Did you get sunburned? I got sunburned a little bit on my nose, but other than that, no.
Leading in there in the servers.
Get your gains up. I'm actually planning to.
Test here for these 2 teams, and honestly, this weekend is absolutely.
It is definitely one of my like New Year's resolutions this year. Literally a gradient. No, I'm straight up just a gradient.
How have they gotten away with
Do you have a bikini line too? Yeah, I do, but I'd have to take off the jersey to show that. Prediction, please? No, straight up. I'm gonna agree with Tarek. I'm gonna say 2-1 MIBR.
Are you grouping now?
I don't know why, but I believe in the Aspas effect.
I don't think you're winning rounds against their defense.
Did the SEN game already happen? Yes. SEN got they got dismantled 2-0 by G2. So G2 has secured a spot for Bangkok. Nose burns are the worst. Yeah. I don't like afterwards like your skin starts peeling.
Heated up, then we go into a map number 2, Abyss, where he can continue to take over, and Crew looks solid on as well. It's just like a real chance of a 2-0 for Crew Visa.
Do you prefer the red or black SEN merch? For me, I like black personally.
They're going to be looking
actually,
to hold down that defense.
Okay, I like jerseys in red, but I like.
Super impressive. I think if
it's hard to say. I don't know. Actually, I'm like half-half. Depends on my mood. I think black is more safe though, for like what I wear normally. That bind pick, yeah. Oh, we're seeing the double duelist again.
Locking it in.
I kind of like that though, I gotta say, because there's a lot of defensive utility you gotta get past. Well, what's the best way to get past it?
I mean,
go invisible.
Your clone is the
G2 is crazy this year, yeah. No, I think like on like G2 is definitely like an America's super team at the moment, for sure.
Yours getting into backsides as well. Your ult is another fully sight clearing ult that can get you past that util. I love it.
This composition gives me way more hope for MIBR.
Yeah, Sentinel still has one more chance to qualify for Bangkok. They're gonna be playing against the winners of this series tomorrow.
To your guns here,
I think it's tomorrow.
But no, really, I think that there is.
Did you use artisan mouse pads, and after a long period of time, did you wash it, and how?
Excited this
You can
is
just
gonna
like
be a pumped up
YouTube a
game. Are we
video of how
ready
to
to
wash
jump in?
mouse pad.
Are we ready to jump in?
I don't know. Are we
And what do you think about collar jersey or just normal
Wait a
jerseys
minute.
like you have on? I like normal jerseys. I actually don't like collar jerseys. Because collar jerseys kind of like are too.
I will say this is like the continuation of the nuclear
I don't know.
arms race
I think they
where
look
everyone
too
sees
like.
there is
Okay, I don't think it's that extreme.
Are you talking about like the rugby style?
Let me explain my point.
Yeah, I
More
prefer
teams
just
are
like
playing KO, which makes
this is what I
Killjoy and
prefer.
Cypher
I mean, this
weaker
is just like
because
comfier to wear
you're
too,
bringing out that utility.
and I don't have to
Vice
worry about the
util
collar.
is unbreakable, and Thorns are one of the strongest abilities
Yeah, both
right
Tarek
now.
and I
So
are at
people
the
start
arena.
playing
Tarek's in the
Vice.
restroom right now,
Then
so if you're wondering
how
where
do
he
you
went.
counter Vice? You need something to deal with her, so you pick into the Yoru, and then you lock that in, and then we just have everyone with Vice.
Right,
and
we
Yoru
win.
and
Now, I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, the
I
Jajimo
know you
addition
think
to
Keiho is very
G2
powerful.
was definitely huge for
I
them.
don't think he's quite as powerful.